This is the Say It Can't Gamer, and you are live with the MMA-Holes!
Mixed Martial A-Holes! MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial A-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
Boom, 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 boom.
No way.
From the Queen Studios of New York, UFC Moncton is tomorrow night. Volkan Oezdemir versus Anthony Smith. CHOO motherfuckers versus Michael Johnson. Fuka Friday, the points game, and a whole lot of other shit with the MMA. Yeah! CHOO motherfucker.
Wonderful.
Right? CHOO motherfucker. Jesse, how are you tonight?
I am always wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I said it. How are you tonight, Mystic Moss?
I am wonderful, wonderful. As soon as we go live, a wonderful, wonderful aura is around the whole world. The MMA-Holes.
Yeah?
Let's do it again, right?
Correct.
Correct. Jesse,
Yes.
tonight is another fabulous
Yes.
episode of the MMA-Holes.
Yes.
It's Fuka Friday.
Yes.
Hence the circus around us. We'll be playing the points game, and there's a lot on the line tonight because what is next Wednesday, Jesse?
Do 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 do. H-A-L-L. I almost couldn't spell it.
What the fuck was that?
I forgot how to spell it.
You forgot how to spell Halloween.
H-A-L-L-O-W-E-E-N.
Hmm.
Halloween. Do 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 do.
Halloween is next Wednesday. We'll be live on the Wednesday show for a 2-hour spectacular for that. And the loser of the points game has to...
Can I say it?
Sure, Jesse. Since I'm
Has
probably going to
to.
fucking lose again.
Oh no. Has to dress up as the other host for the entire Halloween show.
That's right. So the loser of tonight's Fuka Friday has to dress as the other host. Okay? So, of course I'm going to win, right? Right?
No, negative.
What?
You never win.
I want to see Jesse with the red beard, frilly hair, more tattoos. I want you to be Mystic Moss.
No. I would pull off a terrible... I will be good, Drunk Savage. This will be good. Moss as JBH. Moss as JBH, wearing my
Listen.
tight shirts,
Listen.
wearing nice, voluptuous brown hair.
Listen to me. We
I'll even
have
do your makeup for you.
90-something people, 90% people, probably 99% male audience. You don't want to see a man in drag. So make sure you put points to Mystic tonight. Tonight's for the boys. We're going to do this for the boys. And anyone that puts points in JBH's way, well, I question you. So that's how it's going to work. Points for Mystic, points to JBH. That's how the points game works. So tonight should be interesting, Jesse. Hopefully the boys will prevail. Yeah. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tomorrow night, CHOO motherfucker. Tomorrow night, Lord Artem will enter the cage for UFC Monkeydom, right? What's it called? UFC
Moncton.
Oh, I thought it was Monkeyton. Monk.
No, I told you
Funkton?
that as a way to memorize it. I said
Oh.
it's like monkey, only ton.
Moncton.
Moncton.
Monk. I don't know. Anyway, where the fuck is Monkeyton? I don't know. Anyway, Volkan Oezdemir versus Anthony Smith is your main event.
Yes.
Co-main event, Lord Artem versus Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson missed weight.
Yes, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we're probably going to start off the show with that over there. And I got to say, for a fight night, it's not bad. Patrick Cummings always puts on a fun fight.
Patrick Cummings.
We actually have a soundbite of Patrick. Now, that soundbite. Now, here's a little question to the OG MMA holes. This soundbite. Hold on. is from like the very beginning of the show, right? Someone sent me a video of something very disgusting, and Patrick Cummings was doing it, and this is what he did. Okay? In the chat, if you are an OG, you should know the answer. What was Patrick Cummings doing while this sound happened? It was a disgusting video. It was on social media.
Yeah.
And it was the reason why he had to pull out of a fight. That's your hints over there. So chat room, let us know, what is this sound? Jesse, do you think someone in the chat will get it? Because we do have some OG people over there. And we want to know. Hold on a second.
You can't stop the Siberian Express.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Vlad with the donation.
How about loser has to wear a pink "This Pussy D Grabs Back" shirt and a pink pussy hat?
This
Points
pussy
to
grabs.
MOS.
Oh, thank God,
Loser
Vlad.
has to wear a pink "This Pussy Grabs Back" shirt.
Thank you, Vlad.
And
You
a
are
pink
wonderful,
pussy
wonderful.
Hat.
No, point to the boys right over there. That's how we're going to start this, right? With the new Artem donation. That's right, the $2 donation has been a choo-choo donation. And let's dance right now as Vlad has said points to Mystic. And you are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
That's right, the new choo-choo donation. That is the number $2. So if you want to drop a number $2 donation, you'll be choo-chooing tonight. Because Artem Lobov is wonderful, wonderful. Right, Jesse?
Wonderful.
Right.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's right. What do you guys think of the choo-choo donation? I forgot about that horn. All right, let's see what the chat says. Do they know the noise of Patrick Cummings?
Having sex with Tone E in drag, says Drunk Savage. He nuttin' some dude's food, says Vlad. Working out, says Internal. Devil's Triangle, says Duke Chronic. Poop now, says Muhammad Misbahi. And he says, I am too old. I can't remember what I did yesterday. Drunk
Wow.
Savage says, I like the new Artem donation. Internal drops a period in the chat. Duke Chronic says, if you ever needed an evil Trump supporter, what would you create? Stalio2 says, I like Artem more than Hitler. That's how much I love him. WMMAC Now says, was he getting cauliflower ear drained?
No.
NH says, loser has to wear a pink 7% t-shirt.
No!
Duke Chronic says, T-Rex. Staph infection, says Michael Anzalone.
That's right, motherfuckers. Michael Anzalone gets the answer right. This sound over here was Patrick Cummings squeezing pus out of himself from a staph infection. It was disgusting. It was nasty. We watched it. Well, I watched it over and over again. A
You know,
horrible...
I've never seen that.
You never seen it?
I've never seen it.
I can't remember. I want to say X-Ghost was the person that sent it. I mean, we're talking OG back in the day, me talking to about 3 people in a room.
I know. I've never seen the video of him squeezing pus out of his...
Yeah, it's disgusting. It is absolutely...
Can we watch it real
He's
quick?
sitting there and he's squeezing it like... I think it's out of his, like, by his knee or in his
I mean,
leg.
it's Fook Off Friday.
Oh,
I
it's
say we
disgusting.
watch a little bit of it.
Someone drop it on the MMA-Holes.com. All you
Yeah.
got to do is Patrick Cummings squeezing pus, and it'll come up. But Patrick Cummings is fighting this weekend, mañana. Mr. Cummings with the fabulous mustache is fighting Misha Kirkunov. Tough one.
Kirkunov.
Tough one for Pat. They don't give him layups. How about Artem Lobov, okay? Choo-choo, motherfucker. He gets the co-main event, 14-14-1. How does this work, Jesse? Can you help me out? Help me figure this one out. I know he's the
Artem
GOAT.
Lobov is the GOAT.
He's the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
How the fuck? He's the best. I tell you what, and a little tease. I can't say what it is, but BLT hit us up. Something special is coming, and I swear to God, it's like fucking Christmas. I cannot wait for this to show up, Jesse.
Don't tell anybody.
I can't fucking wait. Down below, there is a address, and if you want to send something to go
An
onto this
address.
wall, you better make sure that you do it quickly because there's something fantastic that is coming our way, and I cannot wait, Jesse. How excited was I when I read that message?
On a scale of 1 to 10,
Artem Lobov, right?
Artem Lobov.
Right. If you're going 1 to 10, you got to choose Artem Lobov. It's greater than all, right?
Sure.
The co-main event tomorrow of UFC Monkey Town. Artem Lobov is fighting Michael Johnson, who missed weight. Jesse, let's start off tonight
With?
on the MMA-Holes with that story. The MMA-Holes.com. Michael Johnson versus Artem Lobov, the co-main event of the evening. But something happened at the weigh-ins.
I love you.
I love you too.
I love you.
20 likes, 20 likes,
I've got fucking 20 likes.
20 likes, 20 likes.
I've got fucking 20 likes.
Yeah.
20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes.
hope the dislikes die of leprosy.
You better not be stingy with your likes tonight, or you will die, or Lord Lobov will climb in your window and have sex with your whole family. All right, here we go. What happened over here, Jesse?
UFC Moncton weigh-in results were today. Michael Johnson misses weight.
Holy shit!
Perfect
You
timing.
can't stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Choo-choo!
JBH, I wanted to apologize to you.
Aw.
When I first came on here as Tony, I said some mean things to you. You didn't deserve that. Forgive me. You're smart, talented, and charming. I make the mistake of assuming all pretty women are hookers.
That is the real Tony coming
Real
in, Jesse.
Tony, from my lips to God's ears, you are forgiven.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
From
I
your-
do forgive you. Thank you.
Okay, there you go.
Tony.
That's very
I
nice of you,
appreciate it.
Jesse. And thank you, Tony, the real one, for donating. No points in that, so Mystic Moss is still up 2-0, and that is wonderful, wonderful. Jesse, tonight, the loser of the points game has to dress like the other person.
Yes.
Actually, let me put the time on the clock here. What should we do, an hour and 30? That's what we're going to do. What do you say? All right?
Sure.
All right, so we're going to play an hour and 30 minutes of points game spectacular. All right? We're going to start the clock like that. When that clock is done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the loser next Wednesday has to dress like the other person for the boys. Points to Mystic. Every donation, say either points to Mystic or points to JBH, and the person with the least amount of points has to dress like the other person on Halloween. Could you imagine, like, whoever loses? How about this? And if someone's trick-or-treating, right, and comes to the door, you have to go as that person.
Shit. I forgot we had to hand out candy that night, and we're streaming.
But I mean, chances are we're gonna be on late. After 9 o'clock, people are throwing eggs. No one's trick-or-treating anymore.
I trick-or-treated
The kids
after
go away.
9.
Nah, at 9 o'clock, it's cut off. The kids go to bed,
Back
and then
in
you throw
Arizona,
eggs.
it was around 9 o'clock the kids started trick-or-treating. Like, you never really
9
saw-
o'clock they start?
Yeah, because
the
the
fuck
sun went
kind of kids-
down kind of late. Like, you never really saw them before sundown.
What time's the sun set in Arizona?
Well, it just depends on the time
It's
of
not
year.
9 o'clock.
No, it sets earlier than that, but
Way earlier than that, no? Like 3 hours?
No, not like 6. Sometimes it's set like 7.
Yeah.
I
And
can't
then 9
recall.
o'clock, they start going? Trick-or-treating?
No, like they'll start going around 8 or something, but you won't really hit peak hours until like 9.
Really?
Yeah,
over
and they
here,
don't stop until
nah.
after 10.
Over here at 9 o'clock, the candy goes away, and the eggs come out to play, and shaving cream. That's how
Do you
that
want to
works.
go egg someone's car on Halloween?
No.
Why?
Probably 30 years past that.
I'm not.
Yeah, you actually technically are past that too, if you really think
Am
about
I?
it. Yeah, 22 years old. You shouldn't be egging things.
22 years old is the perfect age to start egging.
No, you can
things.
still do. See, graffiti's funny because I think graffiti is not really. Who gives a fuck about graffiti because it doesn't affect me. But I think that like you see a lot of people are doing graffiti in their fucking 40s. It's insane. Like I actually have people I
like
graduated with. that
Mayhem
still,
Miller just got arrested for vandalism.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like you would think you would grow out of graffiti, but it seems like you never grow out of graffiti. Now,
Because it's
listen,
fun.
if you're gonna vandalize, make sure you put the MMA-Holes out there. That's all I ask. You know, if you're gonna go to jail, just put a big fucking MMA-Holes logo on the wall, and then I'm cool with it. But yeah, egg bombing and shaving cream, that happens. That stops around what 16. Like I don't remember doing it at 18.
I don't know.
Or
I never
20.
egged. I can't really like I've egged.
I'm
I've
gonna get
egged
laid
things
after a certain
before.
point, right? Yeah.
Well, I didn't have to worry about that.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you were easy, but it doesn't matter.
Wait a minute.
What?
Not easy.
Yeah.
Smart.
And
but
easy.
sexually driven.
You were smart but sexually driven.
Yeah, which means I used condoms.
Lady C, if you're watching, you raised a very
She already knows.
nice girl. All right,
I
so
was the worst child.
let me know in the chat, what do you think? What is like the perfect age to stop bombing? Let me know in the chat, what is the age? I'm going to say like 15 or 16, right? I mean, what the fuck? What are you going to have to throw eggs for after that age? Shouldn't you be getting like pussy and cock? I don't know, 20 likes.
20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. I hope the dislikes die of leprosy.
The ages are coming in. 107 people watching. What do they say, Jesse?
11, Van Chipman is 57, Internal 12, Aliev Zarsa 16, Drunk Savage 14. I stopped at 11, says Isaiah Moore. Marky Wahoo says, I threw rocks. Kenjiro Ryu MMA says, the age when some adult punches you in the face and breaks 3 of your teeth is when you stop bombing.
You know what? That's a good point over there. If you get to a certain age, like if a kid's bombing, right? Yeah, you know, if they're a kid, you're like, you little shit, get the fuck out of here. But if you're of age, you're getting your ass kicked. You're getting your ass beat. WMMA scene.
When you get a car. Points Mystic.
When you get a car, right? What is that, 16, 17 years old? So that makes sense. Points to
The
Mystic.
fuck?
Hey,
I never had a car at 16 years old.
I did. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. 2 points going to Mystic. Make it out of 4. It's a goddamn dance party tonight.
Wait a minute. WMMAC now.
He does not want to see me dressed as you, Jesse. They want to see you in a mystical beard.
What?
Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
You can't stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Uh-oh, Vlad coming in.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Praise be to the Most High Allah. How's the arm? I have asked Allah in all His greatness to take the AIDS out of JBH's arm before it turns into Super AIDS. Hope you're better. Points Mystical 1. Moose.
There you go. Very nice donation over there from Vlad. Choo-choo, motherfucker, putting the points over to the mystical one. Thank you. You are wonderful, wonderful. And that goes to the boys. Holy shit, Jesse. That puts me at 6. Let me know in the chat what you guys and gals think of the new Artem Lobov donation. That's right. We removed the double champ donation because we do have a couple that have Connor already in it. So we're like, hey, listen, we don't want to put too much Connor in there. You got to have Lord Lobov, who is fighting tomorrow night versus Michael Johnson over here. Michael Johnson missed weight. UFC Moncton, the co-main event. And yeah, crazy shit over there. Jesse, what else happened with this story over here with Michael Johnson?
Okay. Sorry. The UFC Moncton weigh-ins have concluded, and only one fighter missed weight. He is the only fighter who has missed weight. UFC Moncton is set to take place tomorrow night, October 27th. The action will be held inside the Avenir Center in Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada. In the main event, light heavyweights Anthony Smith and Volkan Oezdemir will collide. Both men tipped the scales at 205.5 pounds. The co-headliners will be Artem Lobov and Michael Johnson. While Lobov made weight at 145.5 pounds, Johnson did not and weighed in at 147. The Menace is likely to get some slack as he took the fight on short notice and was off by just 1 pound. The bout will go on as scheduled. Everyone else on the card was able to make weight within the limits. That includes light heavyweights Misha Serkinov and Patrick Cummings. Their bout will be featured on the main card of UFC Moncton. Misha tipped the scales at 205 pounds while Cummings clocked in at 205.5. Blah, blah, blah.
Choo-choo. All right, so here's the thing. This is the question I want to ask to the audience. First of all, before I ask a question, I really kind of like this card, Jesse. As a fight night, I'm digging this. I'm digging this with the prelims. I'm digging this whole fucking thing over here. So stay tuned. Make sure you slap that notification bell. We might do the entire prelims on this one. Not the pre-pre, but we might do the prelims for this one. I'm in. This young lady over here was on Kobe's Corner, Sarah Morris. And this card it looks like we're going to see a lot of stuff. I met Nordin Taleb, real fucking cool guy in Vegas. He was on the Ultimate Fighter Canada versus Australia. A couple of people coming out of that Ultimate Fighter still on the roster. And I think we're going to see some fights here that are bangers. Gian Vellante, surprisingly, still on the roster, but I think he gets a little help from being Weidman's boy. But Gian Vellante, who I met at Triton Fights, and we had him on the show. He was a real nice guy, funny guy, very clownish, and I feel that this fight is important. You know, this guy's on a little bit of a fight skid, so this one needs this one. Actually, did he beat Smiling Sam? I don't think he did. I think he's on a losing streak. Let's see. Hold on a second. Yeah, he lost to Alvi. He won versus Francois Barroso and had 2 losses in a row over there. So he's basically wins, 2 losses, loss, win, loss, almost win, loss. So, yeah, I mean, the dude needs a little bit of a win. He needs a win tomorrow. So let's see if that happens, if he can get that win. Going against another Ginger should be interesting. So some fights on this card not so bad. So we might be partying with you guys tomorrow for the long haul. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll let you know tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, now Michael Johnson versus Artem Lobov. I'm not even drinking yet. Do you think, now right off the bat, when Michael Johnson steps in, I'm like, fuck. Poor Artem. Poor fucking Artem Lobov. Like, really? Should Michael Johnson be fighting Artem Lobov? And you go, look who Michael Johnson's fought. I mean, the guy's fought everyone, right? He's pretty much been in the cage with the best. Now, his record doesn't look the best, but look who he's fought. He beat Andre Fili, who beat Artem Lobov. No MMA math here, so we're just going to pass on that one. Good fight, but Michael Johnson gets the split. Some people say Fili won that fight. Fili was upset about that fight. Lost to Darren Elkins, the Damage, who is fighting, what the fuck's his name? The guy that was on MMA Junkie today. I can't remember his fucking, Ricardo Lamas. Let's see. Lost to Elkins, lost to Gaethje, lost to Nurmagomedov. Look at the three over there. They're not layups. Then he beats Dustin Poirier and knocks him out real quick. Then he lost to Nate Diaz at a unanimous decision. That shit went the distance. It was a fucking Nate looked fantastic in that fight. That was his time to call out Conor. And Dariush, he lost that one and then was on a 4-fight win streak before that. Now keep in mind, this is 155. At 145, Michael Johnson looks pretty good, right? He gets the win against Fili. So, I mean, you look who Michael Johnson's fought. You got a striker versus a striker in this one. I'm worried for Lord Lobov. And now he's a little bit overweight, so he's going to be clearly bigger than Artem in his fight. Jesse, what do you think? Michael Johnson, missing weight. You know, it's only like really a pound. What, he came at 147, so you could come in at 146 and be good. He came in a pound over. It's not a big deal, I don't think. But do you think this just gives him an added advantage against the fighter versus Artem?
Negative.
No.
It's just a pound.
Okay.
What is a pound going to do? He also came in like short notice, like mentioned. He came in short notice, cut the guy some slack. He took on the fight. Lobov still wants to take on the fight. He's not worried. I think it's fine. There's nothing. This
is what sucks for me, right? Or if I was Artem, he was supposed to fight that Zabaru, whatever the fuck the guy's name, the Khabib's boy, right? He was supposed to have that fight. That gets pulled off. You know, that was going to be a good one there, and he gets that yanked from him. And then they throw Michael Johnson at him, which is kind of like, fuck. You can't throw him a layup. You know, you got to throw him Michael Johnson. Like, that's like, okay. It's almost kind of like sticking it to Artem. And then Michael Johnson misses weight. So it's kind of like a lot of slap in the faces. He's been slapped in the face before, Jesse. It seems like not only does the UFC, not only is Khabib, everyone slaps Artem in the face. Why do people slap Lord Lobov in the face? Why? Jesse.
Maybe he deserves it.
What? Artem Lobov? That's blasphemous for you to say something negative about Artem Lobov. Now you need to look the chat room in the eye right now and apologize. I'll wait.
JBH will never apologize.
What? Artem Lobov. What do you fucking think of this shit? COLBY! Oh, we'll find out what COLBY thinks of it. Real jumping in. All you filthy animals. All right, let's see what Real has to say.
Democrats don't want you to legally own or legally carry guns for self-defense.
Okay.
How can you be a real man and not at least have a gun to defend your home from thugs? Home invasions are real things, Dems. If you vote Dem, you vote against self-defense.
Okay. Thank you, Real, for the donation. Very, what do you think about that, Jesse? Real men carry guns. Because...
I agree.
You agree. So, if I fucking took out the people with a bat, I'm not a real man? Like,
correct.
Someone breaks in, I just fucking start cracking people with a bat?
Actually, if you broke out a bat and started beating the shit out of someone, I'd probably want to rape you that night.
I think that's more badass. Now hear me out.
I think you taking on anyone is pretty badass.
Picture this. Let me paint the picture for you. And thank you, Real, for the donation. Didn't say points to anybody, so Mystic is still in the lead. Hear me out, Jesse. We hear rustling at the door. I get out of bed with my tighty whities in a complete erection. Because
your boxer briefs.
Well, yeah.
If you wore tighty whities, I wouldn't be with you.
Yes, you would. I do have tighty whities. You know that. Well, not all the time.
Hot.
So now I have these snug underwear on. I have snug underwear on. I hear rustling at the door. And I go, Jesse, it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. I grab the bat from under the bed.
Yeah.
I'm like, you stay here, baby cakes.
Baby cakes?
I give you a kiss on the forehead like that. You're going to be safe. I swing the fucking door open. I say, come here, thugs. Take on my bat. And I go, wha-pa! Wha-ping! Wha-pa!
When you make
Crack
those
all their
sounds?
fucking skulls in, right?
Would
They're
you
all
make those
fucking
sounds as you're
on the
beating them?
floor. Heads bashed in.
Yeah.
Okay? Then I go back into the bedroom and make sweet love. Actually, I pull all the corpses off the floor. I throw them on the bed. I throw your naked body on top of the corpses. And I'm like, now I'm going to fuck you on top of these corpses.
Rewind. No corpses.
That's right.
No. Rewind.
I gently
You
place
had
the,
me.
What?
You had me. And then you said you would pull the corpses on
Well,
the
isn't
bed.
it hot? It's like a cat dragging a fucking bird to you. You know, it's showing you what I did. I dragged the corpses onto the bed. It's hot.
Like a trophy.
Yeah. Like 3 trophies. 3 thug trophies on the bed.
Okay.
Right? Now their heads are smashed in, so it's going to get a little bloody. I rip your clothes off. I mount you with the bat over my shoulder like Negan. And I start pumping away. Hot. Now let me paint this other picture, okay? You hear rustling at the door.
Yeah.
The door swings open.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesse, I'll be right back. I pull a gun out. I'm like, hey, guys, cut it out. I got a gun. Pow, pow, pow. That's not manly.
Well, if you hold the gun
It's not manly.
proper, like
No.
if you hold the gun like a military personnel or like
I'm
a police
freeze.
officer.
Just put your hands up. If you move, I'm going to shoot you. And then pa-pa.
Well, they don't sound like that.
I think it's better to grab the bat, right? And just fucking crack
You know
their
what
heads
would be
open.
even hotter than that? If you beat them with your own hands.
Yeah? What about this? I had a friend that did this. What if the door swings open, right?
Okay.
I lean over. I'm like, Jesse, it's going to be fine.
Right.
I grab the bat from under the bed and I get out of the bed with my tighty whities on.
Where
my
else would
cock
you get out?
hard as a rock because
Okay.
I get erect when I beat thugs.
Sure.
I go to the door of the bedroom. I look into the thug's eyes. And I have the bat in my hand. I throw the fucking bat at them. I'm like, you're going to fucking need this. Take them all out. I beat them. I take the bat. I throw it at them and say, you're going to fucking need this. And I beat them all up. I go
That's
back
pretty hot.
into the bed. I'm like, I'll be right back. I have something for you. I drag all 3 thugs by their ankles onto the bed and throw them onto the bed. I fuck you on top of the 3 thugs.
Why do you always have to fuck me on top of the 3 thugs?
All right, we're getting off track. It's story time. It's fucking Food Court Friday. We don't give a fuck tonight. Having a
You
little
don't
fun.
say hello, you just shoot him, Chris, LOL.
Let's see what the chat says. I'm sure they have plenty to say.
Johnny says, Moss, you missed the point. If you have a gun, JBH can go down to the robbers. T-Joint says, Canadian doctors cut your umbilical cord with a hockey stick. Isaiah Moore says, oh, I missed it. Internal says, tidy whiteys. G-Man Mule says, did he just say start pumping away? Dude Chronic, wait, are you a lefty or a right in the batter box?
I throw left, but I hit right. It's a little weird.
Vlad says, what the fuck? Roberto says, tie them up and take every single nail, cut their balls off and feed them to them.
There you go.
Fuck
That
your mother.
works. What would you guys do? Let me know in the chat. If someone broke into your house, and hopefully that never happens, right? But if someone broke into your house or your apartment or your car, wherever you live, someone breaks in and violates your territory, intrudes, put your family in danger, put your parents in danger, because chances are majority of the chat lives with their parents, but puts anyone in danger. What would you do to the perps? And then I want to know if they were white, if they were black, Mexican, Chinese, Indian, whatever they are, okay? If you would treat them differently and how you would take them out. If they were Jewish, would you now let me ask you a question, Jesse. And be honest with me. I know this has nothing to do with MMA, but it's combat, right? It's not combat sports, it's self-defense.
Right.
Right? Because we're all martial artists here. Okay? A black man kicks in the door.
Yes.
Would you be more scared if he kicked in the door or Guillermo from fucking Jimmy Kimmel kicks in the door? What would terrify you more?
Neither.
Neither.
No.
Why? Because you would have the gun.
Because I was raised with the right kind of family and in the right kind of state where I would pull my fucking Glock out and fucking fire no matter what their race was.
Would you shoot first, ask questions later?
Yes.
Isn't that illegal though? Don't they have to
No.
pull something
If
in
their
your...
back is turned and they're trying to clearly leave the premises, then
Yeah.
it is illegal to shoot them.
What if they walk into your house backwards?
It doesn't matter. If they're
Like, if
still
I was
entering your house.
Yeah, if they're backwards.
It doesn't matter.
I would walk in backwards.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I would be the backwards burglar. I'm like, you can't shoot me. What are you going to do now? What are you going to do? There's nothing you can do. I'm going to steal everything now. Just walk backwards. I'll take this. I'll take this. You can't shoot me. I'll take this. But if you have a bat, Jesse, you crack him right over the head. No one will know. No one will fucking know. I'll say he was facing me.
You can say that when you shoot them.
No. Well, if you bounce the bullet off the wall, maybe.
No.
We have rubber bullets.
It doesn't matter what you have. I don't have rubber bullets.
All right, let's see what the chat says.
I would rather stab him. Oops, says internal. I'm colorblind. If you're not supposed to be here, you're getting shot, says Van Shipman. He said Guillermo from Kimmel or a black guy. Trisket H says, that's genius, Dad. King Your Mother's Ring says black guy with balaclava or Asian dude. Make him pancakes, says internal. Wrap their head in shrink wrap and suffocate them, says Isaiah Moore. Muhammad says, I would show him a picture of Steve Buscemi.
That's not a bad
Abdel
idea.
says, I would choke him like he's McGregor and I'm Khabib. NH is dropping hammers, saying it would be hammer time for me.
Yeah, hit him with a hammer.
Drunk Savage says, if he's black, it doesn't matter where you shoot him. Roberto says, regardless of race, torture them, Jimmy Hoffa.
Now, the real question is, what would the Russian hammer do, right? Now, I heard stories about Artem Lobov, that people have broken into his house. And all he would have to do is get out of bed, and people would fall to their knees and beg for mercy. Have you heard these stories? Lord Lobov has had intruders in his home. And he gets out of bed. And they beg for mercy on their knees, Jesse.
They've done that to me.
They've done what?
I just have to get out of bed. And they get on their knees and beg for mercy.
You can't pull Artem Lobov's move.
Artem Lobov pulled my move. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
All right, so let's get back. I don't know. What do you want to do tonight? It's Food Court Friday. Who gives a shit? What are you drinking there, JBH? What are you drinking? What you got? What you got in your fucking hands?
Dalwhinnie?
See, Vlad heard the story, by the way. He said it was in Wikipedia.
Is
so
that
there
what
you
it's
go.
called?
Yeah.
Dalwhinnie?
Okay, so what we have here, yes, it's Dalwhinnie. By the way, this is courtesy
15 years old.
of Rick and Sue. Thank you very much for that. What the fuck is that noise? Hold on a second. I got shit fucking playing in the background. Motherfuckers. Yeah, 15 years old. We moved on to the scotch for this lovely segment over here. And I'm going to try this. Now, is this any good, Jesse? What do you
It's
think?
strong, but it's good.
Marky Wahoo coming in.
Stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
All right, Marky coming in.
Points most
God damn it,
about
Marky.
throwing eggs. I'm taking these shitbag neighbors out. It's time to stick it up their dirtball asses this year. Plus, it happens to be the weasel's birthday. Don't look down at me for taking out these urinal pad boogers. No mercy. Love y'all.
There you go, Marky Wahoo. Thank you so much.
Marky.
And you know where those points go, Jesse. Choo-choo, motherfucker. Let's put the points to Mystic. That's it. 8 points. Can I pull off the W tonight on Food Court Friday, 8-0. Now, if you're just jumping in, the loser of the points game,
Yes.
at the end of this clock, we have an hour and 7 minutes left.
Yes.
At the end of that,
Yes.
the loser of the points game has to dress like the other host on Halloween, the Wednesday show. Right now, Jesse is going to have a swole beard, right? You're going to look fantastic. Dazzled hair.
He's all like excited with his whole 8 points.
I can't wait.
Let's not forget my boy is in there and he's only being nice right now. If I wanted to, I could put my boy, I could take his leash and be like, "You're free.
What?
You're free." And then
What are you talking
you
about?
are demolished.
Whose leash?
I'm being nice.
What leash are you talking about?
I am being nice. So enjoy your 8 points because I'm still gonna win tonight.
But what is this leash that you're talking about? Whose leash? You have someone on a leash?
Doesn't matter. No, I have nobody on a leash. They're like they're on their own leash. But I could suggest maybe you should loosen your own leash a little.
What?
And then all of a sudden, whoop-ah, I'm
But
safe.
I sense backpedaling here. I sense that you just called one of your donators someone that you have on a leash. That's
No.
what I sense.
No.
dare you.
Are you trying to like set me up for? What are you trying to do?
No leash over here.
That's not even.
Because we're going to do this for the boys.
Wait a minute. Shut up. Hold on. No.
Hold on. Let me turn it off.
No,
Jesus
turn
Christ.
it off.
All right, Jesus.
This man, this is not the first time he has done this. I will say something.
I repeated what you said.
No. I say something.
I repeated what you said.
And then he repeats what I say in a completely different context to make it sound like I'm the most awful person
All right,
in the
hold on.
world.
I'll replay it for you then. How do we do that?
Why do you need to do like I don't understand what you're doing. What is your agenda?
What?
What is your agenda?
What?
What's your agenda? Tell me what your agenda is. Tell me. I will fucking slap the head off
I
your
just
shoulders.
repeated. You said
no. You repeat. No.
Do
you not repeat what I say in a different context to make it sound like I am a worser person? Do you not do that?
Jesus Christ! All
do you
right,
not
easy.
do that?
WMMA
Exactly.
scene.
He didn't even admit it.
Okamoto's Twitter says Edgar is out versus
We're gonna
Korean
get there.
Zombie.
Don't worry. I've got
Here
it.
Rodriguez in to replace him.
Don't
That's
worry.
right.
Points
All right.
I got
Jesse
it.
just to keep it interesting.
There you go. Points to Jesse.
Thank you, WMMA. Thank you.
Jesus
but I
Christ,
got
Jesse.
it in the news. Don't worry. We'll get there. Can you please admit that you do that? Because I will not leave this alone until you admit
Jesse,
it.
what the fuck are you talking about?
Don't you do it.
Wait. Hold on a second.
Do you do that?
Thank you, WMMA scene. I literally just repeated what you said.
No, you did not just repeat what I said. You've done this before.
What are you doing?
Take what I say and you'll repeat the words,
You're scaring me.
but you completely change the context.
How much of this did you
And
drink?
Not enough.
Did they spike your
Not
Dalwhinnies?
enough. In fact,
All right.
maybe I'll just have yours too.
Speaking. What the fuck is going on?
Don't do that to me.
Right now it's 8-5. Jesse's gonna take her leash off of her donator and stick him
What
on.
the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
All right. Anyway.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Tell me.
On the MMA-Holes.com, we have
That's what I
the
thought.
news, and let's
That's what I
move
thought.
to
He
that.
can't even admit it because it's right.
What
It's
do you-
true. He can't admit it.
I'm gonna start a foundation for autism in honor of you. I'm gonna call it the JBH Foundation. I want everyone to donate to the JBH Foundation because it will be wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
What do we have, Jesse? In the news.
Don't play my song.
CBD.
Uh-oh, CBD coming in.
CBD. CBD.
Definitely rewind that shit. I don't even know if the
CBD,
speech slurred.
CBD,
Cheers.
CBD. CBD.
I hope it burns your throat.
CBD.
Real with the CBD.
Healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you wanted to get these for
All right.
before after fight training and make your life a better place.
Real.
Now that Ben Askren and his love handles are in the UFC press conferences will be a lot more fun. I need 100 points for JBH for her brilliant response about guns.
There you go.
Being 5'9" must suck. By
does,
the
it's
way, Isaiah Moore is the son of Satan. Pure evil.
Shit, he should have did the evil donation. Link in the description. Thank you, Real, throwing the points. Is that points to Jesse? Hold on. I don't see points to anybody in that one. Hold on a second. I'm going to look over. Was that? I don't think I see. I didn't see any points. Choo-choo.
Stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
I can't. Here comes Vlad.
Leash. Points MOS leash.
Oh, it made me cry. Oh. Points for the boys. All right, 10-5. Let me double check. Thank you, Vlad, and Real for the donation. Ben Askren. By the way, hold on. 100 points to JBH. So he did give you points on that. Not 100, but he did give you points. So you get 4 on the board. You get 9 points, Jesse. Oh, okay. This is a great show. This might be one of our best shows ever. So I tried the scotch, right? First of all, what are your thoughts on the scotch? Is it angry scotch? What happened here? What is it? The best is we have the replay over here, and it's like I'm watching her pace back and forth with the stone face right here, and then I see it equal. I have 2 Jesse's stone face right now. But let's be honest, Jesse. Dalwhinnie, 15-year-old scotch. What are your thoughts on this? I took a sip of it myself. I'll give you my thoughts.
It's great.
Do you like it?
It's great.
Okay, I'm going to give you my opinion on this. It's good, but it's sweet, right? Isn't it? It's a little sweet, this stuff. I'm going to take another sip. Hold on. It doesn't have much of a bite, which is good, right? It's a little sweet. It's not bad. It's smooth. A little sweeter than my taste buds, but it will not stop me from drinking it. Do you like it? You good?
Are you?
I tell you, the leash donation was hilarious.
I'm sure it was for you.
I kind of want to play it again. All right, here we go. 47 likes. Thank you very much. 113 people watching. Let's go back into the news. If you're just jumping in, you see points down below. There's a reason why. We have an hour on the clock. The person with the least amount of points, you have to say points to JBH or points to Mystic. The loser, the person with the least amount of points on the Wednesday show, has to dress like the opposite person. So I would have to dress like Jesse. Right now, I'm only ahead by 1 point. If it stays like this, Jesse has to be me. And I'm talking beard, faux hawk. If I dress like Jesse, that's going to be horrific. And no. But we'll find out who loses tonight on the MMA. What is back there? What do you say? Someone breaking in?
Yeah.
Who's back there?
No.
All right, Jesse. Here we go. It's such a beautiful song, Jesse. And there is some breaking news. If you go over to the MMA-Holes.com, you can see this news over here. WMMA Scene spoke about it.
I love you.
And we're going to tell you the story right now. Well, actually, Jesse is. 117 people watching. Dance for the news.
Jesse.
Beautiful.
Read us the news.
115 people, get your lighters out right now. It's sparkle time.
Oh, Jesse.
Oh, it's so nice.
I want the MMA.
Oh, hold on.
You can't stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Vlad.
Respect to Johnson. At least he was man enough to step up and take the fight. Points most.
Let's turn off the news. Jesse, hold on a second.
I really hope you find this funny.
At least he
You can't even say it. You can spit out your water too?
12-9. Thank you, Vlad. Appreciate that. It's a good point over there. All right, so Jesse, let's talk about this over here. Frankie Edgar, November 10th, is out of the fight versus the Korean Zombie. Fuck. That sucks, man. That is not fucking cool. What do we got there, Jesse?
Brett Okamoto says that Frankie Edgar is out of UFC Fight Night on November 10th in Denver against the Korean Zombie. Yair Rodriguez is in on short notice per Dana White. The full story is coming to ESPN shortly.
Look at that. Rodriguez versus the Zombie. That's a pretty good fucking fight. Kevin Costa coming in. Holy shit.
Points to JBH.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Kevin Costa, thank you for the donation. Jesse.
Kevin Costa, I'm so glad that you do not feed in on jokes that were clearly not intended the way they were. In fact, Kevin Costa.
Yeah.
I might just marry you.
Oh, my God. Look at that. Kevin, what do you say about that? Jesse might marry you. 30 points. Oh, fuck. So you say that Kevin Costa wants to see me in drag, apparently. Is that what you're saying? Whoops. There we are. Did you put the leash down to donate? What?
Are you fucking done?
30 to 12.
Are you done?
Jesse, 30 to 12. By the way, help me right now. It's getting hot in her. It's getting hot in her. All right, so right now, 30 to 12. It's gotten intense over here on the MMA Holes. 120 people watching. Brett Okamoto says Frankie Edgar out. Yair Rodriguez in. I have to be honest with you. Yair Rodriguez kind of blindsided me on this one. Him coming in, I think I might like this fight better. Rodriguez versus the Korean Zombie. I'm more interested in this. Am I crazy for being more interested in Yair Rodriguez over Frankie Edgar? Am I wrong about this? What would you rather say? Or do you even care?
I'm not. I don't care.
You don't care? You just don't care? It's the fucking main event. No? No.
Yeah, but I wasn't that enthused to see it in the first place, so.
But what? Like, I was interested in seeing that fight over there. I did not expect Frankie Edgar to, well, I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise, right? It's not the first time it's happened with Frankie. Let's go down on the schedule. Here it is. It's like right around the corner after UFC 230. The Korean Zombie. The reason why I'm looking forward to this card over here is because the Korean Zombie, well, he brings the heat. He brings the people. Legend of the sport, 14-4-0, taking that break, coming back in, looking swollen and sexy. Frankie Edgar out. Look at the co-main. Cowboy versus Mike Perry, the platinum one. How about Durandamy coming back? No one gives a fuck, but against Pennington, interesting matchup. Like the card over here. Benavidez versus Borg. You may not like the manlets, but it's a good fight. Not a bad card over here. Barber versus... Isn't Barber was that crazy chick from the Contender Series? Remember her, Jess? This girl over here, you were high on this girl. Barber. And we have Pena versus Trezano Pena, who trains with Choo-Choo motherfucker.
You can't stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo,
Here we go.
motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Vlad coming in with the donation.
At the very least, Artem's stock goes up for fighting Johnson.
It's true.
They're going to unleash the goat on Johnson on UFC Unleashed. Points Mos.
Thank you. Very
Just
good
go ahead
points.
and laugh. I can see it.
That's 14 for the boys right there. 14 points for the boys. Thank you, Vlad. You are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Thank you
wonderful.
for everyone playing along tonight. 30-14. Jesse, you're in the lead. But don't worry.
Because I loosen the leash, I'm in the lead.
I think at least you're in the lead, you know?
You can't use something Vlad already used. He said at the very leash.
I said
It's
at
not
leash.
funny.
I said at leash.
It's not funny, though.
Yeah.
It's already used.
He said at the very leash. I said at leash.
You're just not funny. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm so sorry. I felt bad saying that. I'm sorry.
The least you can do is give me a hug.
You still poked the bear.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Artem Lobov versus Michael Johnson is tomorrow. Thank you, Vlad, for the donation. And yes, if you are jumping in, Frankie Edgar is out. Yair Rodriguez is in. Let me know in the chat what you would rather see. Yair Rodriguez or Frankie Edgar on this card. I have to say this. I'm actually more excited about Yair Rodriguez. Maybe I'm crazy. Call me crazy. What do you say in the chat?
Kainoto74 says, at least she's not slurring. Charles Gaffney says, hi, guys. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing?
Wonderful, wonderful.
I'm not funny either. I hope I die, says Steve Johnson. King Sword says, points for JBH. I'm on the leash. I love you guys, says Drunk Savage. Internal says, they'll be drunk and fighting by midnight. Neither UFC sucks, says Brian Reuter. JBH got Costa on the leash. Sugar dad with no sugar, says The Dark Project. Roberto says, Jair was for? Jair?
Yair.
Yair. Spelled it wrong.
That's all right. I got what you said, though. That's all that matters.
It's cool.
All right, so here we got votes coming in. Rodriguez is Flores. Who cares? Is Daniel Murphy. Lord Bob. I smashed this guy. Glad to hear. Moss looks like Jim Miller with hair.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Release the leash. Yair was fired, then got hired back. Yeah, and how about this? Coming in, main card. Yair was supposed to face... Who was he? Oh, the Abraham Lincoln. It was supposed to be Yair versus Lincoln. Oh, wow, you look fucking furious. What was that look? You gave me a snarl that time. Little Elvis, like an angry Elvis you gave me.
No, I didn't.
No? Yeah. I'm all shook up. Can you do Elvis?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
Really?
Yeah.
What if someone had to say, Jesse, we need one impression from you, right? Like say if you gave one impression, they would give you $1 million. Who would be your go-to impression? So I had $1 million in my hand.
I don't know.
And I said, Jesse, this $1 million will be yours if you give me one impression. It doesn't have to be good. Just have to give me an impression.
It's time to get cringy.
I'm evil! Real! With the evil donation!
Evil donation. Evil donation.
Let's go, real hung.
The Irish tapper was young, single, and healthy, taking a welfare check. Widowed mothers and hookers take welfare checks, not real men. McTapper is not a real man. Points to JBH.
Wow.
By the way, the world needs to understand. The hooker story is real.
I don't know about that. We got a super chat coming in.
Thank you for the points.
This is what confidence looks like. these big Irish balls all in your face.
Wow.
Artem Goat Lobov.
Holy shit. Artem Lobov. Thank you, Cookie Wise. No points from Cookie Wise, but Cookie Wise is wonderful, wonderful. And so is Real, dropping the 7 points to JBH over there. So there we go. Real. Jesse's coming back. You guys are cheering her up. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is 37-14 with 51 minutes left in the points game. If Jessie wins this, I have to dress like her on Wednesday. Now, if you're all real men, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see me in drag. Well, if you do, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to judge. But if you want to see Mystic Moss get the win, go points to Mystic, and you'll see Jessie. Actually, why is a man in drag? But if a woman dresses like a man, what is she? Why is there not a name for that? Like Ellen DeGeneres. Shouldn't she be in something?
She doesn't dress like a man.
Yeah, she does. She wears pantsuits. Or
dyke?
Hillary Clinton.
A dyke.
A dyke?
Right?
No, that's what she is. She's a dyke.
No,
but if
like
man dresses in drag,
lesbian is like a female who looks like a female but loves other females. But a dyke is like a lesbian.
No.
Who looks like a man.
Dressing in drag is something. It's like an action, right?
But she still wears makeup and stuff. Like she doesn't go full on man, so she's a dyke.
Well, there are people that dress
Dykey
like
lesbians are like
okay.
Like they look more masculine. Like they dress more masculine than just lesbians.
Okay, Tanya Evinger. She dresses
would be
like
dyke.
a straight up man. So she'd just be a dyke, but a dyke.
Because a dyke identifies as a woman still.
You
but
dress
just dresses like a man.
You dress like a dyke. You don't dress like a drag. You understand what I'm saying?
She's not dressing drag.
No, if you're in drag, it's an action. Like you're in drag, right? You're a drag queen. You're in drag. Like, isn't that like? That's what I'm saying. There should be something called for women if they dress like men.
A butch, Steven Irons. A butch, not a dyke.
Yeah,
so
or
a
butch.
dyke,
A butch or a dyke's the same thing.
Well, butch is a manly lesbian.
Chat, help us out. The fuck, a drag king? Vlad's is a drag king. You know what? Makes sense. Drag king, right?
So
that actually makes sense. Why not? Let's start it. Let's start the drag king, right? I haven't heard that before, so let that be an MMA-Holes thing. The drag kings, right?
It's called a lesbian.
A lesbian? Who said that?
Vito Garcia.
I applaud you. Vito Garcia. That was wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
There it is. All right, 37-14. Jesse, what else do we have in the news? We spoke about Frankie Edgar being out. Yair Rodriguez is in, but that's good. I'm cool with that. Artem Lobov fighting tomorrow night, but he's not the main event. Should he be the main event? Yeah, Jesse, he's been moved up to the co-main. Why not just bump him up to the main, right? Just go full blown, right? No. Oezdemir versus Smith, banging fight. In fact, I look at this fight over here, and I really don't know who the fuck I'm picking. Do I pick, hey, you guys? Do I pick him, Jesse?
Sure.
Hey, you guys. Hold on a second. Hey, you guys. Should I pick, hey, you guys? Jesse, you going to pick, hey, you guys?
Yes.
Are you going to pick, hey, you guys?
No. I don't know who I'm picking.
Anthony Smith. I mean, Anthony Smith on a little bit of fire over here. Has a ton of fights under his belt. Volkan Oezdemir both have pop in the hands. Good one over here. I mean, other than the DC fight, Volkan was on fire coming in, right? Got 3 straight fights in a row and boom, 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 knocking everyone out. A split decision is his first one. But Volkan looks unbeatable, and then DC shows you how to beat him. I mean, right off the bat, I'm leaning towards, hey, you guys. I'm leaning towards him, right? But, I don't know. Chat, what do you say?
Internal says Anthony Smith has a face you want to punch. Vlad says I'm going with Smith. Muhammad says good fight. I have cash on Volkan, says Isaiah Moore. Akainoto 74 says laughing my ass off. He does look like Slosh. Sean Hart says Steve Johnson. Dealers on the way. Roberto says I looked like a sleuth one time. I got beat up. Steve Johnson says I have Smith as well, but by a small margin. Battle of the Big Banger says Ali Afzar. 2 Joint says proper 12 STDs. King Your Mother's Ring says Jessie looks like she got a bit of ginger pube stuck between her teeth. Maybe. Internal is getting the fist pump. Moss Smith also looks like Panthro, says Kainoto74. And he says JBH is winning. Smith all day, says David Flores. Almabro74 says Smith maybe. Infinite Conscious says Baby Ruth. Muhammad Misbahi says
Wonderful.
Baby Ruth.
Muhammad Misbahi says Volkan Big
Baby
Brothers him.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Regardless, we're going to see fire. Someone's going to sleep in that fight, and it's not the fans. Someone is dropping in that cage. That is a mystical prediction, Jesse, right there. You can lock that shit up. By the way, let's give a shout out to our sponsors because we're a very mature show, and we are sponsored by TygerLyfe Energy and Duplex Entertainment. Link in the description for both of those wonderful companies over there. TygerLyfe, the best in energy drinks. Duplex Entertainment, the best in photo booths. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
You can't stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Real hung.
Democrats will claim they are pro-science, yet will also tell you that a man dressing as a woman is a real woman. Points to JBH. Isaiah Moore, I'm happy you weren't aborted. Even though you wouldn't have cared if your mom aborted you. Sad.
Thank you, Real.
There we go. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Real has the 39 points, right? Okay, there we go. 39-14. I need some help. So MMA-Holes unite. I need some help because if you want to see me dress in drag, well, you better do points to Jesse. But if you don't want to see me dress in drag, well, do points to Mystic over there because Halloween is Wednesday. What are you doing? What are your plans for Halloween? Of course, you're going to take the kids trick-or-treating, and then you're going to hang with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
The MMA-Holes. Right, Jesse?
Maybe.
You know what? I'm not even. I haven't gone trick or treating with my nephews. I'm a terrible uncle. I should go trick or treating with them. Instead, I'm going to be hopefully not dressing in drag. Right?
No, I'm pretty sure you'll be dressing in drag.
Someone fucking help a motherfucker out right now. This is ridiculous. 108 watching. Thank you for joining us. 55 in the like column over there. Appreciate the likes as well. If you haven't shared it, do it right now. Immediately. Fuko Friday. All right, Jesse, what else do we have in the news on the MMAHoles.com where we pull news from all over the interwebs? What do we got, Jess?
According to ESPN.com, Chris Weidman says he's one win away from the title shot.
What? One win away from the title shot? You know what?
Super chat.
Now and later.
In prison, girls gotta call the block butch daddy.
Whoa. Now and later with the facts speaking truth. Now and later, make sure you do points to Mystic next time. Thank you. Appreciate the donation. Did you know that, Jesse?
I did not know that. That is new information. Thank you.
Block Butch. So there we go. Call the Block Butch daddy. Okay, cool. Thank you, Matt, now and later, for the donation. Everyone that's been playing along tonight on the MMA Holes Fuko Friday. Chris Weidman. You know what? Yeah, why not? Right? He beat Kelvin Gastelum. Kelvin Gastelum's getting the title shot. If he gets past Jacare Souza, why the fuck not, Jesse? You know, you got Yo Romero, who we don't even know if he's going to fight at middleweight ever again. Let's see who else we have for the middleweights. Let's see. You got Luke Rockhold. Well, we don't even know if he's ever going to step in a cage again with that fucking face. Chris Weidman sitting at number 3. Yeah. Right, Jesse? What does the story say?
Chris Weidman will get a shot at the UFC Middleweight Championship if he wins on November 3rd in New York. The former champ said the promotion told him when he agreed to face replacement opponent Ronaldo Jacare Souza in the co-main event of UFC 230 at Madison Square Garden. He said, quote, "I win this fight, I'm fighting for the title. I was obviously close to fighting for the title before this fight, beating Kelvin Gastelum and finishing him. It was between me and him, who was going to be fighting champion Robert Whittaker. They decided to go with Gastelum. The UFC announced in July that Whittaker and Gastelum would coach season 28 of The Ultimate Fighter, then meet for Whittaker's belt. No date or location for the title has been announced. Weidman apparently revealed that the UFC's thinking on one of those details on Monday, saying that when his manager called last Friday to inform him that the opponent Luke Rockhold was injured and would be replaced on November 3rd by Souza, he added, quote, "And after you win, they're going to fly you out to Australia. Be ready to be a replacement for the main event. Whitaker's from Australia. Weidman became champ in 2013, ending the 7-year reign of Anderson Silva, and defended the belt 3 times before losing it to Rockhold in 2015. It began a 3-fight losing streak that Weidman ended in July 2017 by choking out Gastelum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if he can get past Souza, an aging Souza, Jesse, yeah. Imagine Chris Weidman finds a way to get that strap again. Some people said after those vicious losses over here, Luke Rockhold, I keep on Yoel Romero, and Musashi, all were rough ones to watch. And then he wins against Kelvin Gastelum, which is a little suspect to me. Got in a little bit of trouble, and it wound up finishing Kelvin. It seemed like a sympathy submission, in my opinion. Kelvin gets a title shot, and Kelvin knocks out Jacare Souza. Why not? Could you imagine? Or how about this? If Kelvin Gastelum beats Whitaker, right? You got to think Whitaker gets a rematch, right? But what if he doesn't, and we have a rematch, Gastelum versus Weidman for the title? That would be crazy, right? Like, I would, if someone said that Weidman-Gastelum fight that was in the Coliseum, if someone told me then, when I was in the building for that, if someone told me then, you know what? In a little while, you're going to see Kelvin Gastelum versus Chris Weidman, a rematch for the title. I would be like, get the fuck out of here. I'd be like, there's no way. There's no fucking way that's happening. We might see that happen. And especially with Whitaker is the type of guy that can't really stay healthy, you know, because he puts it all out there. If Kelvin Gastelum could get past Whitaker, which I still don't see happening, you know, I think Whitaker would smoke Gastelum. Whitaker is a fucking beast, but Gastelum's tough, got the hands of steel. Who do you got in Whitaker versus Gastelum?
Gastelum.
Really? You didn't even think about that? Really?
I think Gastelum, it's kind of like you mentioned. I mean, I think he's got a chin of steel, and he is a significant striker, so, you know, why not? I mean, he's pretty good. He's a well-rounded fighter, so.
You know, I've been picking Kelvin a lot. I made the mistake of going against him with Chris Weidman, right? I'm sorry. I picked Kelvin against Chris Weidman. I've been picking Kelvin constantly. I didn't pick him against Jacare Souza, and I failed there because Jacare is my boy. Like, I always go Jacare. But I usually always go Kelvin. I picked him against Chris Weidman, and what happens? Kelvin gets choked out. I'm still on the fence about that, but he gets choked out. Mm. It's tough to go against Kelvin because of how he's come up the rankings, and he doesn't really get knocked out, Kelvin Gastelum. But I don't know. Whitaker is just... I feel like people are still sleeping on Whitaker. Even though the last fight where he fought Romero, a heavier Romero, couldn't make weight Romero, that was a brawl, a war. Some people say that Whitaker lost the fight. I don't. I think Whitaker got that decision. He's the champ. A close fight goes to the champ. In my humble opinion, yeah, he got knocked down multiple times. But who gives a fuck? I think Whitaker won that fight. But I feel like people are always sleeping on Whitaker. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It really doesn't make sense because Whitaker is on another planet. If Kelvin Gastelum could finish Whitaker, I'm never, ever, ever doubting Kelvin Gastelum ever again. Ever. I mean, it's impossible to doubt the guy if he does. So if you get that pick right, Jesse, you're a goddamn celebrity.
I am already a goddamn celebrity.
Just because you have 39 points, huh? You
No.
rubbing it in?
No. I don't need any points to be a celebrity.
No?
No. We're having a stare down now.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Let's see what the chat says.
Kevin from Chicago says, and Abdel is still a mongoloid foreigner. When does he fight against his Joey Faggoter? Two Joint says, sleeping on 3 knocked out thugs. Boom, says Cookie Wise. Kelvin smoked Tim Kennedy says, Duke Chronic. Isaiah Moore says, Whitaker is GOAT. You Doubt Connor says, internal. Sean Hart says, Whitaker will do the job. Duke Chronic says, that freaked me out. Chicken says, internal. Drunk Savage says, JBH equals star of the show. Vlad is dropping an astonished face in the chat. Abdel says, win or lose, title shot or no title shot, Weidman still daddy's boy. Ali Avzar says, Def thought Whitaker lost his second fight. Staring contest says, Brian Roger. I can't stand non-active champ, says Joey Faggoter. Kevin Costa says, I got your back, Jesse. Thank you, Kevin Costa. Two Joint says, points, good point, JBH. NH says, no, Tomas in drag, yucky.
How dare. And what is going on? How am I losing this game? 14-39. Unbelievable. Jesse takes the leash off. Kevin comes in and fucking lays the hammer. 39 right over there on JBH's side. I need some fucking help. So band together, friends. Get that new choo-choo donation going. Get all the donations going because we need help. We don't want to see Mystical in the drags. You have 37 minutes in the game. Game's over. Loser of the points game next Wednesday has to dress as the other person. Beard. Because imagine a beard and drag. Just it's not a good look. Jesse, what else do we have in the news?
According to MMA Fighting, Luke Rockhold details his, quote, fucking nightmare injury that ruled him out of UFC 230. Luke Rockhold has described the injury that forced him out of UFC 230 bout with Chris Weidman as a fucking nightmare. Appearing on the latest episode of Submission Radio, Rockhold said he did everything in his power to not withdraw from the fight. He said, quote, it was a tough one to accept, but that's why you have coaching staff and good people around you to kind of guide you in the right way. Man, I didn't want to accept this fight going away. I wanted every fucking inch of it. So I tried everything I could, but unfortunately it's just too much to work around. I got to be able to walk into Madison Square Garden. I can't crawl. Rockhold claims that his leg injury stemmed from a misguided surgery, and dealing with his surgical wound, he has been a complete nightmare. He said, quote, the leg injury has been a fucking nightmare, a complete nightmare. It was a misinformed surgery. Unfortunately, I was misguided by a couple of doctors, and I wouldn't say malpractice, but it was a pretty idiotic move to open me up on the blade of my shin where they did, and everything I learned thus far. It seemed like a superficial surgery, and that's why I went ahead with it. And sure enough, it's been one of the worst things I've ever dealt with in my life, so I really can't make any contact with it. It's on the blade of my shin, and it's such like I was in jeopardy of so many things with this leg and its repercussions if I were to go out there and this thing opened up and an infection got into the bone. It's just not worth it. I didn't kick. The whole camp, I didn't use my left leg, and so unfortunately for Vegas, I got an infection on my way back home, and then I thought the leg was doing better, and it would be ready to go. It backtracked and opened up, and then it was in jeopardy again. It was red, it was inflamed, and it was dangerous because the skin has to build up. To make matters worse, while Rockhold tried to work around his leg injury, he suffered a broken nose and sprained knee.
You know what? I just can't stop staring at this thing. Luke Rockhold makes me sick, and I'm going to tell you why. He's a fantastic looking man. He's dreamy, right?
Not
and
really.
even when he's at his worst, he's like, oh, shucks. Right? And then like every ripple in his ab is showing, right? And he's just like, oh man, woe is me. I'm just incredibly good looking, right? Like what the fuck? Even his face is bashed in.
I really don't think
and
he's
just
that
like,
good looking.
oh, did I lose? Did you get it? That's what he's doing over there, batting his eyelashes. Look at him. Oh shucks, look at me. Oh, are my abs showing? Whoops.
I don't think
like
he's
what
that
the
good
fuck?
looking.
Didn't he get knocked the fuck out in this fight? He's like, oh, woe is me. First of all, whoever does this, who just stands there like this, right? And now if you're listening on Podbean or iTunes, no one does that, right? No one just stands there after anything happens. Like he's just like posing like he's fucking at a waterfall right now. And water is glistening off of his traps. There's no one poses like that. But he knows. Even though he lost, he has to get his glamour shot in. It makes me sick to my stomach, Jesse. What do you think about this
Does it make
picture?
you sick to your stomach because you're not doing that?
Well, maybe I should start doing that.
That's why most men get sick to their stomach with things like that.
Maybe I should do this. Oh my God. Jesse, I can't believe it. I have 14 points. I'm losing the points game. Did it work? Did it work,
bit.
Jesse?
Yeah, a little
Am I
bit.
going to get donations now? Is that how
it
this
was
works?
pretty attractive.
I mean, what the fuck? What is this? What is this shit? You know what sucks about Luke Rockhold? I'm going to tell you what sucks about him. And please can I have a little bit more of Dalwhinnie 15-year age scotch. Please. The thing about Luke Rockhold, there's a couple of things. I was actually a fan of him in Strikeforce. He came over to the UFC, and then the douchiness really came out. And I was like, yeah, enough of this. The thing that bothers me the most is he's like best friends with Daniel Cormier. It's like, fuck, I'm a Daniel Cormier guy. I root for DC. I'm a DC man, diehard DC guy. But his best friend's Luke Rockhold. Kind of makes me hate DC. Thank you. If you're listening on Podbean or iTunes, Jesse just poured me a drink.
Super chat.
We have Now and Later coming in with the super chat.
Lucathoma's getting kicked out of presser by Jones, beaming face with smiling eyes.
That was hilarious, by the way. The night it happened, we played it. I even asked Luke about it. Luke showed me the text. Thank you Now and Later for the donation. And Luke immediately texted John Jones' manager. He showed me the text. He texted John Jones' manager, and he's like, what the fuck? What was that about? And John Jones' manager even said to Luke, I have no fucking idea where that came from. That came out of left field. So that's that story. But if you haven't seen, Luke asked the question at the press conference, and then John Jones, paraphrasing, is basically like, well, Luke, I don't like you, so I'm not going to answer that question. If someone said that to me, right, while I was asking a question, I'd be like, yes, that's fucking awesome. You were the man. And I would sit back down and be like, fucking badass. But he didn't do that. Luke just stood there. Did you ever see that clip?
No.
Luke just stood there. He's like, all right.
Super chat.
Roberto Hernandez with the super chat.
AKA got some good fighters points.
That they do.
Mystic.
Points to Mystic. It's time for the comeback with 30 minutes left in the clock. 3 points to the mystical one. Jesse, you nervous?
No.
Now it's time for the comeback. No one wants to see me and drink. No more. Everyone drink their scotch, their beer, smoke on their spliffs, because it's time for a comeback. Points to Mystic. And I will stand like this after every donation. That's right. You ready, Jesse?
Isn't that just as bad as doing drag?
It doesn't matter. I need to get points, for God's sakes, because no one wants to see me in drag.
He's pouring himself out now.
I
get lit on fire for saying someone was on a leash by accident.
Leash. Yes, leash.
You were redeeming yourself, and now you're just dropping yourself back down to a hole. You were actually redeeming yourself. I was starting to find you funny again.
Wait, hold on. What happened?
You were redeeming yourself, and then you just started poking the bear again.
I thought. First
it's
of
over.
all,
Joke's over.
I came up with poking the bear over here. I was the poking the bear.
Poking the bear is
king.
a universal line.
Yeah, but I started on the show. Don't take my lines.
No.
Or I'll take the leash off.
What leash? You don't have a leash?
For the boys. Jesse, look at that pose. Can you do that pose? Let's see your
do the pose for
do your best Luke Rockhold pose right over here. Okay, there he is. That's Luke. Okay, I'm gonna put it on you now. Uh-oh! We got a donation!
Stop the Siberian Express! Choo-choo, motherfuckers!
Choo-choo!
Choo-choo, motherfuckers! Choo-choo, motherfuckers!
Choo-choo, motherfuckers!
If you like driving the latest BMW every few years and keeping your options as open as the road, leashing may be the most flexible option. With BMW Financial Services, you can personalize a leash around your driving needs.
Are you retarded? Why are you doing that?
Points, MOS.
Thank you. For the boys. That's right, points for the boys over there. Ladies and gentlemen, the leash is off. 19 points. Holy shit, I'm coming back. 39-19. I need some fucking serious help right now. I do not want to be in drag. Please. 28 minutes left. All right. I don't condone that behavior, Jesse. I think the joke's over now.
Do you?
Super
Cookie Wise
chat.
dropping the super chat.
Points to whoever downs a full drink. Hashtag Ballon.
I'm just going to take those points.
Watch, I opened my mouth first.
Hold on. I'm watching the replay. Nope, I win. I win. I won.
No, you did not. Oh.
What? You know I won. Stop it. I'm taking those points. By the way. Yeah, what happened? Thank you, Cookie Wise. I'm taking that fucking points right there. There you go. 24.
What are you talking about?
I won.
Look, I finished first. JBH finished first.
Come on. Drunk Savage, he's simping tonight.
Oh, I'm going to die.
Hold on.
No Oscar de la Hoya again.
Wait, what are you saying? Roberto Hernandez is saying this is the Oscar. Actually, that could be very Oscar de la Hoya-ish. But by the way, if I lose the points game, then I have to be Oscar de la Hoya. Did that burn, Jesse?
It makes me nauseous. Like it.
All right, slow down on the drink and have some water.
What do you mean slow down? That was my first drink. I just chugged it.
Let me put the leash a little tighter and have a little water.
Excuse me?
What?
You know what? You think you're so funny, but when this stream is over,
yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
talk to
knock
me.
the fucking head off
Dirty to me, Jesse. Keep talking. All right. 39-24 right now in the points game. The loser of the points game with 27 minutes left in the game has to dress like the other person. All right. on Halloween, which is October 31st, Wednesday night, where we have a show. If you're not subscribed, wow, easy there. Big spills. Whoa.
You're ruining me.
We need you in one piece.
Well, maybe you should stop poking the bear.
Maybe I should.
And I should be great.
Maybe I should put a leash on the bear. What?
I'm gonna fucking crack this bottle over your head.
All right. If you're new to this, make sure you give us a sub because this is dysfunctional. All right. We have some more MMA news. Who knows if we get through it tonight because it is Food Court Friday. And Cookie Wise coming in with a donation.
That wasn't a full drink. No points.
Whoa,
Has to be full. Go again.
He said,
Hashtag
hold on a
balling.
second.
I just refilled them before you donated. What are you talking about? I literally refilled them before you donated.
Cookie Wise, thank you for the donation. But
what are you talking about? Those were completely full drinks.
So when you drink scotch, a full drink of scotch is like a little bit on the bottom and you sip on it. You don't fill a whole glass of scotch. That's just Cookie Wise. I appreciate the donation, but if you fill a whole glass of scotch and then you just chug it, well, it's not.
You know what? Cookie Wise is
smart.
right. Take those 5 points back. They're not yours.
It's not. All right, let's take a vote in the chat. And Almond Brothers says, wonderful. Let's take a vote in the chat. Should I take the points away? Yes or no? Now is the time. Vote in the chat. Should I take the points away? Do you want to see me in drag? Let's find out. Jesse, what's going on in that chat room with only 25 minutes on the clock? Do I take the points away?
Hit the leash. Rockhold pose says Vito Garcia. Isaiah Moore says it's not Burleash. Shaking my head. I like Cookie White Night says Drunk Savage. Isaiah Moore says it's not beer leash. Double or Nothing says Drunk Savage. Keep them says Mike Hunt. Muhammad says no. Double Shot says King Your Mother's Ring. Just Down a Beer says Wicked World. Sean Hart says the cumin. Share points. 258.
There is a lot of no's in there, Jesse, and I'm going to go with keep the fucking points. All right, let's keep the points and move on. But you're still winning, by the way. 39-24 with 25 minutes on the clock. Make sure you don't wait until the last second because there is a delay on the show, and Jesse just died. I need help. I do not want to dress like Jesse on Wednesday. You do not want to see me like Jesse on Wednesday. So please, for the love of God, make America great again. Canada, the UK, whatever the fuck you're from. Somalia. Points to Mystic. 59 the likes. One more like. We'll play a dopey song. Jesse, what else do we have in the news on the MMA-Holes.com?
According to MMA Mania, package bomb suspect arrested in conspiracy van supports American top team. So if you guys have not heard, there is a package bomb.
Ooh.
Yes.
Did someone say package?
So it turns out that whack job arrested over the political package bombs has been cruising around the streets of South Florida with an American top team sticker plastered all across his back window.
Super chat.
Super chat. Roberto Hernandez.
Points to Mystic, the other 5-2. I forgot smiling face with smiling eyes.
Thank you, Roberto, but unfortunately it has to say that. And I would love to. Yeah, I know. I can't take the points, Jesse. I know. Thank you, Roberto. I appreciate it. I'm playing the game fairly. You can only take the points if it says points to Mystic or points to JBH. But if I wasn't on a leash, I'd be able to take those points. But I'm on a leash. All right. So what else do we have over here? So there was a bomb.
All right. The whack job arrested over the political package bombs has been cruising around the streets of South Florida with an American top team, ATT sticker, plastered all across his back window, right alongside those snapshots of Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama with bullseyes overlapping their faces.
Real quick, Jesse, hold this story. I want to hear the story, but should we do like a nice cheap donation? Right? And have the Luke Rockhold donation be like, I'm gay. Why are you
so obsessed with Luke Rockhold?
Well, I mean, no, I'm just saying have it be.
He's not even that hot, all right? I'm gonna put everybody in the chat's minds at ease,
Jesse,
too.
You're missing the joke.
But
I'm just saying
he's
I'm
not
gay.
even that hot.
No, I'm not talking about him being hot.
No, if you're going to do a gay donation, he's got to be hot.
No, what do you...
Because women are more upset when a gay guy is hot.
Well, you're... What?
Yeah.
I'm talking about a gay donation. What does hot have to do with
I'm getting very
anything?
buzzed. I should not have done that.
Yeah. All right. What? Let's go through the news before we lose JVH. Points to Mystic. All right. See, what else do we have in the news? Over here. Package bomb. American top team. ATT. In the Moncton house. Yeah.
They say there's no such thing as bad publicity, but owner Dan Lambert and his squad would be okay if Cesar Sayoc Jr., who is 56, had opted to leave the name of one of the world's most famous mixed martial arts gyms off his ivory mystery machine.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you not following along, Sayoc Jr. has been accused of mailing explosives to select political figures who oppose President Donald Trump, including Senator Cory Booker. What is wrong with you?
Okay, keep reading.
No.
I like this. I like this version of the news.
Senator Cory Booker, as well as former U.S. Director of National Intelligence James Clapper. He said, quote, his cousin said, quote, he's always been a little bit of a loose cannon. He's always been a lost soul. Too many steroids in his day. That stuff will melt your brain. Mm-hmm. Sayoc Jr., who was arrested for theft in 1992 and then again in 2014, pleaded guilty to bomb-related charges back in 2002. Authorities...
All right, so there was a bomb, right? What's going on? There was a bomb? Jesse, can we get the cliff notes to this thing before I fucking off myself?
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a bomber.
Yeah.
He sent bombs, and this is just based off of what I've heard in the news. A guy sent a bomb to Democratic Party's Barack Obama's house, Hillary Clinton's house, CNN.
True.
He's the suspect who sent those pipe bombs.
Wait, so what does ATT have to do with like CNN, Obama?
Listen.
Yeah.
The suspect, the person that they're accusing of sending these pipe bombs, was driving this van with political agendas and bullseye targets over their faces.
Is it because of COLBY Covington?
But across the back, it said American Top Team with a big sticker on the van.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, Jesse.
So they believe that the suspect is in some way affiliated with...
20 likes?
20 likes.
What happened? 20 likes. 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes.
I hope the dislikes die of lip.
All right. Thank you very much for the likes. I do appreciate it. So let me ask you a question. Do you think... Whoops. Jesus Christ. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Do you think that they put it on there because of COLBY Covington with the whole MAGA thing, Donald Trump?
No.
So what's the political agenda with this?
No, they think that the guy who bombed him, the suspect, is affiliated with American Top Team Gym.
Affiliated?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. You're really cute.
All right. So, well, that's true. Okay. I'm so confused. So they're saying the bomber was affiliated with American Top Team. I just got sidetracked by a couple of things.
Points for another drink. Don't be a wimp again, Chris. A toast to Artem.
I'll do a toast, though. Thank you, Cookie Wise. I do appreciate it. Cookie Wise.
Wait, points for another drink?
No. Hold on a second. Do not chug that drink.
Is that what he said? Here, I'll give you a little bit.
No. Hold on. Jess. You don't... This is 15-year-old scotch, okay? This is a gift from a cousin. Don't chug it, because then it's kind of like... You know what I'm saying?
I want the points.
How about this? I'll tell you what. If you chug some water, I'll give you the 5 points. Deal? You can take a sip. Chug some water, I'll give you the 5 points. I'm a fucking nice guy. You're welcome. Okay, so Jesse gets the 5 points over there. There we go. Please, someone, for the love of God, put me over the top, for God's sakes. All right, so Jesse chugged. There she goes. The 5 points go over to JBH. Hold on, now I'm losing my mind. 44 to 26. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there's only 18 minutes left on the points game. I need some help. I need some help from the MMA-Holes. Some people donated and didn't say points to Mystic or points to JBH, but right now is the time to say the points to Mystic, because we need to see Jesse with a beautiful beard, right? Don't you want to see Jesse with a beard? You don't want to see me in drag. No one wants to see that.
I like your beard.
You ever see 21 Jump Street? You saw 21 Jump Street, right? Where they took the drug that they were supposed to stop people from taking, but they took the drug.
The mushroom.
Yeah, it's like some hallucinogenic, crazy drug, super drug, right? Channing Tatum and fucking Jonah Hill take this drug, and there's stages to the drug.
Yeah, there's the
Well, we don't have to say the stages. What I'm saying is, when you drink, there are stages to JBH. It's the best. It's kind of like angry, super fun, and then super lovable.
I never get angry.
No, well,
I was angry before.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, not angry bad, but like a little...
No, I never get angry. I'm not an angry drunk.
All right, how about this? I'll change it. Chip on the shoulder, little like tough JBH.
No, you triggered me before.
Yeah.
That was before I was drinking.
Tough JBH, and then fun, hey, let's party! And then all of a sudden, I want to fuck you.
Well,
There's 3 stages to drunk Jesse, right?
Only you.
It's true.
Like if I was drunk with someone else, I mean, I'd be nice.
Don't say it because there's a lot of people in the chat. Well, their dreams will be crushed right now if you said it. So don't say it.
What?
They all think they want to. They all want to have sex with you, Jesse. So.
But I want to have sex with you.
Well, I don't blame you. If I could have sex with myself, I'd do it. But unfortunately, I can't. I can only jerk off.
Can you suck your own penis?
All right, so that's going well. 17 minutes on the clock. Please, someone for the love of God, help me out. Now, real quick, in a nutshell, this story over here. Okay. So they're saying.
Yes. Okay.
Someone from American Top Team.
No. They either support or are affiliated with American Top Team because of the decal across the back window of this van. But also on this van, and this is the suspect of the pipe bomber, also on this van are pictures of Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, Robert De Niro, and other famous Democrats with literal like targets over their face, like gun targets over their face. So he could either be affiliated with American Top Team or he could be a supporter of American Top Team. Regardless, it sort of narrows down.
Sounds like fake news to me. What do you think in the chat? News or fake news? Let me know right now. Let's blast through these stories because there's only 16 minutes left in a points game. And what else we got?
Tai Tuivasa. Oh wait, sorry. Tai Tuivasa, according to MMA News, said.
Wait, is he doing the Luke Rockhold? Hold on a second. Here's Tai, and he won in this fight. Let's see. Nah, not quite. See, when Luke Rockhold does it, it's dreamy. When Tai Tuivasa does it, it's like I could smell the cheese through the picture, right? Does he look like he smells like cheese? You know what's bad?
Why do you say people smell like cheese?
When you got that that armpit burn, whatever the hell that is in there, then stay fucking away. There's cheese. There's cheese somewhere in the picture.
Armpit burn?
Yeah.
What is armpit burn?
Yeah. All right. What's this thing about, Mr. Shoe Drinker?
So if we remember, last week not last week. So in one of the past shows, I mentioned that Junior Dos Santos ripped Tai Tuivasa because Tai Tuivasa claimed to be a street fighter.
Okay.
Right.
Which is kind of true.
Right. But Junior Dos Santos still gave him, he still ripped him a new a-hole. Tai Tuivasa has now come back and rips, quote, steroid-injecting muppet Junior Dos Santos.
Good for him. Good for him.
Yes, he's fired back. Tuivasa and Dos Santos will collide on December 2nd in the main event of UFC Adelaide. The action will take place inside the Adelaide Entertainment Center in Adelaide, Australia.
Hold on a second.
A huge
Please just hold on. Pro244 says, he looks like an aged Gouda.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Pro Tool. I needed that one. That was a good one.
Okay. In a recent interview, Dos Santos made an odd remark about Tuivasa. He criticized Bam Bam for having UFC announcer Bruce Buffer say he represents street fighting. The harsh and bizarre critique prompted Tuivasa to blast Dos Santos in a recent interview with Sporting News, saying, quote, I was giving him credit for being a great... but he can go fuck himself now just because of what Bruce Buffer said, as if I'm going to say I'm a black belt or something. Calling someone a coward is a bit shallow from a steroid-injecting little muppet like that.
Hold on. Oh, Joey Faggot says, I think he's counted to 4. There are great comments in the chat. I apologize. Jesse, I'm so sorry.
Deliver the news.
All right, go back to the news. The comments are fantastic.
Are you even listening to the news, or do I have to read this?
No. Well, what's the story?
I'm telling you what he said.
All right, go ahead. I promise I'll behave. The chat is... You know how the chat... So let me just explain.
Stop looking at them while
I know.
read
Now
this.
You know how it feels. You know when I'm talking to you and you just start reading the chat?
No,
I started doing
don't.
it. They're funny. All right, they're funny people. All right, go ahead.
Now I got to read it all over.
No, you don't. No. Listen, let's be honest, Jesse. Fukor Friday is just about having a fucking good time. It's about two hosts.
You're my best friend. What's the song? You're my best friend.
Sex. All right, so two hosts having a good time. Tai Tuivasa counting to 4. Apparently, he's got armpit cheese.
Okay, this is what he said to Junior Dos Santos. Right? I'll just tell you the quote, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
The quote is.
Talk to me.
I was giving him credit for being a great, but he can go fuck himself now, just because of what Bruce Buffer said, as if I'm going to say I'm a black belt or something. Calling someone a coward is a bit shallow from a steroid-injecting little muppet like that. He can say whatever he wants to say as long as he brings it. It's all going to happen anyway, regardless of what any of us says. But to be calling someone a coward is shallow coming from a cheater. Make sure you're not juiced up. End quote.
Mm-hmm. I like that he's going after the juice head stuff. Good for him. You know, you could tell he's not on juice. He's like fucking Hawaiian Punch. That's what he's on. This guy right over here, right? He's on that kind of juice.
Hawaiian punch.
Look at him. Love this Tuivasa. This guy, he goes in there, he swings away. I like that. Try to take your fucking head off. Go Tuivasa. Who you got?
You know what,
JDS?
Kevin from Chicago? I give a shit about Tai Tuivasa, which is why he's in the fucking news tonight. So fuck you.
Whoa, easy.
Thank you, Kevin, for being in the chat.
You know why he doesn't like him? He's not a wrestler, right?
No.
He's not a fucking wrestler. How dare you talk about him? He doesn't wrestle. All right, what else do we have in the news?
According to MMA Fighting, Anthony Smith explains why he's happy with John Jones's reduced suspension. Even
Hey,
if
you guys!
You are so rude.
Wonderful.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Even if it's absolute bullshit.
You know, Kevin does make a good point. He did lose to Orlovsky.
I don't care.
He does
I don't
make a
care,
good point.
Kevin.
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
I don't care, Kevin.
All right, go ahead.
I don't care, Kevin.
What do we got here?
Right.
Hey, you guys!
The recent chaos in the UFC's light heavyweight division could benefit a certain upstart contender depending on what happens Saturday at UFC Moncton. Former middleweight Anthony Smith is slated to face number 2nd ranked light heavyweight contender Volkan Oezdemir this weekend in the main event of the Canada card, and the opportunity couldn't come at a better time for the Lionheart. With champion Daniel Cormier expected to be stripped of his 205-pound belt and the division's disgraced former King John Jones scheduled to make his controversial return against Alexander Gustafsson at UFC 232 for the vacant belt, Smith knows an impressive showing for Oezdemir's at UFC Moncton could be enough to fast-track himself to the next shot at the title belt. He said, quote, "It is really bizarre what's going on with the division right now."
Hold on a second, Jess.
Yeah.
Listen, you're the best. So he's just upset with the suspension, right? The reduced suspension. Is that the story?
No.
What else do we have
He's
to talk about?
okay with the reduced suspension.
He is happy. He's happy with it. Okay, so he's happy with the suspension.
You're not even listening.
Well, here's the thing. Let's cut to the chase.
Why do I do the news if you're not gonna?
I'm just trying to. It's a lot of words, you know. And these people don't want words. They want action. They want action tonight. Tonight they want a little action.
I feel so useless.
No, you're very useful tonight. You brought the leash out. You took the leash off.
Stop with the.
And now you're winning the
leash.
fucking points game, for God's sakes. Anthony Smith, thank you. Anthony Smith, he's happy about the short suspension. Is this because he wants to fight John Jones? Is that why he's happy, Jesse?
I would assume so.
Okay, that's the assumption here. Anthony Smith, shockingly, is putting himself in a spot fighting tomorrow night on the main event, and he's putting himself in the picture to be a contender here if he gets past Volkov. So if Anthony Smith could put away Volkov, what do you say, kids? Can he be a contender? Can he be one to contend for that big spot up top, that shiny belt? I say yes. Why the fuck not? Knocks out Thumbface. Why not? Has a tough task at hand because Oezdemir is going to stand and bang. Smith is going to stand and bang. It should be an interesting one over here, but I think he's a contender, Jesse, as you rub my leg. Why are you rubbing my leg? Can you explain what's happening right now? What's going on?
I'm rubbing his leg.
All right, can I talk serious for a second? I mean,
Let's talk serious.
This is a very serious show. It's Fuko Friday. By the way,
yeah, this is very good scotch.
It gets
whiskey
better.
Or scotch?
It's scotch.
Scotch whiskey.
Scotch is whiskey. It's a type of whiskey.
I don't know the difference.
It's a single malt Highland. The first couple of sips.
15 years old.
Let's show the bottle. The first couple of sips were like, it's all right. It's a little sweet.
It's good.
And then after you have a couple of swigs from this thing, and chug a Cookie Wise donation. This thing, I don't know if you can see it. Hold on, let's show the friends over here. It actually gets better. Like, I don't know if it's because we're getting a little intoxicated. It's possibly it. But there it is. Imagine if I fucking dropped this on the computer and smashed across the keyboard. Show over. That'd be awesome, right? All right, so that's that. Dalwhinnie. I'm probably saying it wrong. Highland Scotch. It's pretty good.
Like
thank you to
Winnie the Pooh.
Thank you to Sue. You may know Sue and Gay Goose, who was on the show not too long ago wearing the pizza face. 8 minutes are on the clock. Can I just make an announcement here, Jesse?
Okay.
I don't think you understand the consequences of the points game tonight.
Oh,
if I lose the game
I understand.
on Wednesday, I have to dress in drag. I don't want to fucking do it, all right? I don't want to dress like JBH. Your clothes is very small. I am skinny and fat.
Can I tell the story about the sweater outfit?
No, not yet. Maybe later.
Okay.
Right now, I need some help. I need points to Mystic in the worst way because there's 7 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. If JBH wins, I have to dress in drag. If I win, Jesse has to wear a swole beard for 2 hours. Could you imagine this little face with a swole beard? Could you imagine this little face with a swole beard? and a poofy hair and my clothing on. I'll pick a ridiculous shirt. Someone help me. No one wants to be gay. Help! Jesse, are you still on Earth? How you feeling? Talk to the chat right now. You had a couple of drinks. Talk to the chat. It's Friday night, the end of the week. Hope everyone's having a great week. Had a great week. NH, talk some sense into these people, for God's sakes. Look them in the eyes. And thank you for the donations tonight, man. I'm glad we got to hear the choo-choo tonight.
You're right, Drunk Savage. Me with a beard would ruin your faps. Why would you want to ruin your
Well, you sucking on my finger in front of the community probably ruined it for them. Well, maybe they...
You shouldn't have put your finger in my face. I had an intrusive thought.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I followed through with my intrusive thought in a very long time, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, OCD at its finest.
You don't see Karen Bryant doing this on air. Not very professional, JBH. Imagine if Karen Bryant...
Do I fucking look like...
Are you? Don't say it, Jesse. You're going to go into blackface? What the fuck? Hold on, let me find it.
It's time to rant. It's time to rant.
Jesse?
It's time to rant and piss people off. It's time to rant. It's time to rant.
Jesse?
Ready for a rant and get pissed off. If you care, go away. I don't want you here anyway.
Jesse? Jesse? Oh my God, I can't believe this. Jesse's
Do I fucking look like Karen Bryant to you?
You don't look like fucking...
Does the MMA-Holes look like UFC tonight to you? No.
Jesse, if you lose, can we paint your face black?
No, stop talking. This is my rant. Karen Bryant. First of all, let me say something about Karen Bryant and her husband Wade, who decided to fucking be a fucking douchebag when she was doing one of her interviews for UFC 229 because Wade was oozing all over one of the, like a million of the girls there.
Someone help me.
Like clearly like making her look like a fucking bitch in their marriage. Also, Karen Bryant is now being called KB on UFC tonight. She has been for a little while, but let's not forget, I picked up on this. She wasn't called that until after the MMA-Holes were a fucking thing. Karen Bryant wants to be me. Karen Bryant wants to be me because I'm the fucking winner. Oh. I'm the winner of MMA media for women. Jesse, I'm the fucking winner.
Are you saying that Karen Bryant stole KB from JBH?
Rant over.
The abbreviation? Is that what happened? Are you breaking news right now? Jesse?
What?
Do you want me to get you meds? Just kidding. Because it doesn't mix good with alcohol. No, but seriously. JBH, she stole JBH. The idea of JBH.
She did KB. Did you know this?
Well, I've
Karen
heard her
Bryant
called
is
KB.
now being called KB on UFC tonight. Never did that before the MMA-Holes. Nope, I looked it up. Never fucking did that before the MMA-Holes.
Maybe. It's
now
possible.
she's KB. The fuck? I am the winner of MMA media for women. For women, I am the fucking queen. I am the fucking queen.
Chat.
Real. With a 2. Thank you, Real, dropping the deuce over there, making Connor fly. With 3 minutes left on the clock, Jesus Christ, Jesse went on a rant, and it's crazy. The rant was unbelievable. It was groundbreaking, the rant. By the way, did you hear Kevin from Chicago? Did you hear she has an Illinois accent that every once in a while comes out, and in that rant, you might find some of Kevin from Chicago trapped inside your voice box. Little throw.
What did I
from
say?
Chicago. I don't know, but how about that, Jesse? Attacking Karen Bryant. Unbelievable stuff. Kevin Coaster with the super chat. 699.
Gotta love JBH.
Oh,
But
yes.
Doesn't
Kevin
say
Costa.
points.
Gotta love Kevin Costa.
Does not say points to JBH.
What?
All right.
Get those?
No, it says gotta love JBH. It has to say points to JBH or points to
Let's
Mystic.
make one thing clear. And you mentioned this before. I just want to make one thing clear. I am not attacking Karen Bryant. But if you try and bring up Karen Bryant and compare me to Karen Bryant,
I'm attacking Karen Bryant.
I am unleashed on Karen Bryant.
No, hold on a second. We are attacking Karen Bryant.
Ban me from your channel?
Yeah, no.
For dropping he dropped a goat. He
That's right.
dropped a goat.
Speak. That's right. Speak the goddamn truth. Here's Real coming in.
Karen Bryant is a hooker. My dog is licking me RN.
Well, there you go. Both things are true stories. Thank you, Real.
He dropped a goat.
Karen Bryant. Well, she's a triggered skeleton wrapped in black skin. VJ. Cunt! Karen Bryant, how dare you? How dare you bring up the Karen Bryant name? Unbelievable stuff, Jesse. Unbelievable
how dare
stuff.
ye mention Karen Bryant?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now.
Karen Bryant is dead to the MMA-Holes. Officially.
She's dead?
Karen Bryant is dead to the MMA.
Did you just kill Karen Bryant?
Bryant's name shall never show up in this chat again.
Are you saying, with 2 minutes left in the points game, please help Points to Mystic, please. Are you saying that no one is allowed to say Karen Bryant's name ever again?
I am saying you can say Karen Bryant anywhere you want.
Can we say KB?
KB.
Yeah.
But in this chat, if you say Karen Bryant or KB, you are dead to me. I disown you.
Imagine if Kevin Costa says it.
I am the queen of women's MMA media.
By the way, I really feel that Karen Bryant has weight on a leash. Right?
What do you mean?
I pretty much think that Karen Bryant's like, hey, Wade, give me my coffee.
Oh,
right?
You think she has weight on a leash?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think so.
Wade!
I think Wade...
Moderate my show! Wade! Moderate my show tonight.
All right, what is that voice, by the way?
You know what, Mike Hunt? She does show serious cleavage.
chat.
I don't have to show serious cleavage to be respected.
Kay Bryant worked at CNN. She's fake news. PTSJBH.
That's
damn it.
right, real. That's fucking right.
Someone fucking help me out here. This is ridiculous. 46 points. Real. Are you a... How dare
Banging
you
Joe Bond.
want to see me in
Do you
drag?
think that's the case?
Hold on a second. There's
Okay.
44 seconds left in this game. This is unacceptable. I will not stand for this. This is ridiculous. I need some help right now, please. You do not want to see me in drag. And if you keep it this way, the community has changed. And in fact, has taken over, Jesse.
Oh, how dare you.
No way. There is no way the MMA-Holes have gone that direction. There is no way with 16, 15 seconds left on the clock. There is no way
Can
the
I do your
MMA-Holes...
makeup if you have to dress up as me? Can I do your makeup? Because you do have to wear makeup. You have to dress up as me. It's Halloween.
I cannot believe this. Right now, with 5 seconds left on the clock. 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unbelievable. The game is over. The MMA-Holes rather see me in drag.
You have to shave your beard.
No, I don't. In drag, Jesse. What does the shaving
What
the
is
beard
in,
have?
I thought in drag you have to shave your beard.
Do you ever see a drag queen with a beard?
No.
They have beards, Jesse.
I've never seen a drag queen with a beard.
Okay. Do I have to pull it up? Do you want me to pull up a drag queen with a beard?
Please.
Okay. Fine. For content, I'll do that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just jumping in, I have to dress like JBH on Wednesday. You're welcome.
Karen already PM'd me for an audition. 2 PT.
You know what, Harvey? Dead to me. Dead to me, Harvey.
Thank you, Harvey. Appreciate
Dead
it.
to me.
Little late,
Not
though.
only did you say it in the chat, but you said it in a donation. Dead to me, Harvey. Dead to me.
Unbelievable stuff. I cannot
Dead.
even believe this. The MMA-Holes. Actually, it's really Kevin Costa's fault. He's the one that put you over the top. So, Kevin Costa, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. But I did not know you went that way.
By
All
the
right.
way, Kevin Costa, I just want to give a quick shout out to you. Regardless of whatever fucking jokes they were making tonight, I did not mean to put that across like you were on a
super
leash.
chat.
Okay? I just want to make one thing clear with you, Kevin
I'm
Costa.
into ugly trannies. Points to JBH.
Yeah, real.
Oh man,
There you
that
go.
is a tranny with a beard.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them, Jesse. Oh, she doesn't have a beard, but boom, this one has a beard. Yeah, no, they have beards, Jesse. I
Wow.
mean, yeah. I mean, I've been to many tranny clubs.
You know
Should
what?
I do it like this?
This guy that I used to work with is a tranny. He did drag shows.
All right, so here's the deal. I will be dressing like you, like I said.
Yes.
I'm a man of my word, so I will be in your getup. I guess I don't know. I've had long hair before, so it's not like something that would be different.
Yeah.
But on Wednesday, I will take one on the chin, and you're stuck with me for 2 hours in Jesse drag. The good news is Jesse dresses like a boy, so that is the good news.
This is not.
So.
This is how a chick dresses. This is how a real chick.
I don't know how the fuck I'm
This
gonna get in
is
your
how
pants,
a
though.
real chick into sports dresses. This is how a tomboy dresses.
Look at that thigh gap. Check that thing out. I get to play with that. Lucky me. By the way, we have to find some pants. Well, I have some skinny legs, so I can get into
We gotta
like
get
stretchy
you
pants.
some skinny jeans
Oh my god, I can't believe this.
and some.
I'm so embarrassed for the MMA-Holes right now. I thought they would unite. The best is I saw early in the game, like, oh, way to rig the game.
Oh man,
nah,
I have some good-looking legs, man.
you do. It's fantastic. All right, so that is that. Jesse, I can't even believe this. I can't even believe this. Even when I try to see if the chat room is gay to sway the points game, it doesn't matter. I still lose. So,
Can I tell you something?
the MMA holes have gone soft.
I just want to make an announcement to you before the show is over.
Please do.
Even though you got a little under my skin with the leash jokes.
I know that was really under the. That was a low blow.
Yeah. It wasn't really. I was just being sensitive in the moment.
It's okay.
I realize this, and I just want you to know. I don't apologize because I never apologize. But I appreciate you. And I think you are a funny man.
Mm-hmm.
Very funny. Great sense of humor.
That's true. I am.
And I think even the leash jokes were funny. But I wasn't smiling because, well, I didn't want to give you that satisfaction. I'm just being real with you right now. But I actually thought it was funny. And
You have a weird way of showing it.
well, that's true. But I just, sometimes I don't want to give you the satisfaction.
Hold on. Keep talking. Where is it?
So I think that you are
Yeah.
the king of all MMA media.
Well, I'll be a king in drag next Wednesday. Happy Halloween.
Oh, super chat.
Super chat.
I'm proud of all that you've done.
Would someone hit me the nuts with a hot tire iron?
No. No, G-Man. No. Anyways.
All right. Yeah,
I'm gonna sum this up. I'll wrap it up. I am so proud
Good.
to say that my guy and my co-host
Mrs. Mouth.
is the king. You are a powerful king. And
It's
I
true.
fucking love you.
Do you?
You're great.
Thank you, Jesse. I didn't play the music.
Speech over.
Whoa, shit. What happened? Holy fuck. I played the ending prematurely.
Oh, super chat.
Super chat.
9,130 pounds and skinny legs? JBH has weird taste.
That's right.
Wait, what?
I don't even know what he's saying.
5'9". Wait, I'm 5'9", 130 pounds?
No, he's saying I'm 5'9". I went up 5 pounds from the last
But
one.
you're not 130 pounds.
I wish I was 130 pounds.
That wouldn't be
Unfortunately, I'm not.
healthy if you a
Why
5'9" and 130. That's not healthy.
Well, think about this. Who's the white guy that won the Ultimate Fighter and fought
But
Mighty Mouse?
that's
What the fuck's his
after
name?
weight cut.
Elliott. Tim Elliott.
5'9", 165 is your healthy rate. That's
I'll be
healthy.
the Tim Elliott of the UFC.
Super chat.
You got G-Man coming back in with a super chat.
I got a 20 note with your name on it, little lady.
There you go. What's a 20 note? Is that like a song? What's a 20 note?
Should I be scared?
Well, maybe he's talking about me because I'll be in drag.
I'm not scared of anything.
No, a 20 note is $20. Put his 20 note.
Okay. If it's $20, I'll take it.
Thank you, G-Man. Appreciate it. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I will be dressing next week as JBH. So for Halloween, I will be Jesse BH. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful, wonderful. You're welcome in advance. I will see you on Monday. And tomorrow night, we'll be reacting to this fight over here, Oezdemir versus Smith. Jesse, what else do we have on the message board? Anything else?
Well, there's a lot of news we did not hit tonight.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, so let's just touch base on
7.
real quickly. 7 stories.
We had 2 hours.
Yeah.
And we hit like 3 stories.
All right, so what did we miss, Jesse? Like, just, you don't have to read the whole fucking story. Just, what did we miss?
Ben Askren won't be calling out Conor McGregor for a Mega Million super fight. He posted on Twitter. Obviously, I have called out the Notorious MMA yet, but you know he has way too much money to take one of the whippings I'm giving out, so why bother?
Mm-hmm.
That was Ben Askren.
Okay, it's Ben Askren chiming in. And yeah, he's literally, if you're not on Twitter, I'd advise you to go on Twitter for 2 things. You follow the MMA-Holes, at the MMA-Holes, and you follow Ben Askren. The guy's been on fire lately. He's definitely one to watch. Real funny shit. Actually, should we go to his Twitter?
If you'd like to, but I mean, I have another thing on Ben Askren too that we can talk
All right,
about.
so you tell us what else we have in Ben Askren. I'm going to go to his Twitter.
So according to my MMA news, Ben Askren calls out Khabib for a fight at 165 pounds. He put a tweet on Twitter that said, "And Team Khabib, I'll meet you at 165 to determine the best MMA grappler on planet Earth. You just name the time and send location.
All right.
All right. Artem Lobov says that, quote, real man Conor McGregor deserves a rematch with Khabib. Yes, this is true. This is what he said, quote, I think that's the fight that makes sense. He's made everyone in the UFC, including Khabib, a lot more money than they ever have made, so why not give him this?
We got real coming in.
Askren versus Gastelum, the battle of love handles.
Askren versus Gastelum. Askren versus Gastelum. Would you like to see that, Jesse? Well, that means Gastelum's going to go back to 170. He said he eventually was going to go back to 170. I don't know if I see that. But
Gastelum.
No. Gastelum for the win? Yeah, Gastelum I think Gastelum for the win as well. But I don't see him going back to 170. I really don't, even though he says it. By the way, I know you were in a story over here, but look at these tweets.
2 stories.
All right, what's the story?
Well, they're both Ben Askren stories, so you can stay on there.
All right.
One was he called out Khabib for 165, and the other one says that he wasn't going to be fighting Conor McGregor, so why bother?
Mm-hmm. All right, so there's a couple of things on here. The Darren Till thing was pretty fucking funny. There's a bunch of things on Darren. The handsome goat. You keep. Wow, they were going back and forth. Wow, him and Darren Till were going back and forth a hell of a lot. Daniel Cormier.
It seems to me that it's just a case of Ben Askren moving to the UFC. He's a new hype, and it's a way for a lot of fighters to keep their names in the headlines.
He's everywhere.
Yeah, so why not start a Twitter beef with Ben Askren, because you know that at some point...
No, he's starting with everyone. Nate, Nick, George St. Pierre, Khabib. He even threw the last-minute shot at Conor, even though he wasn't doing it. Darren Till, Masvidal. Who else? Mike Perry.
He's just doing a copy-paste thing with like UFC fighters.
But he's got... Just go over to Twitter. Check him out. Fucking funny shit over here. And it looks like him and... what's it called? Darren Till have been having a little bit of fun back and forth. Ben Askren versus Darren Till. That's not very nice. A nice matchup for Darren Till, in my opinion. That's just not something that Darren should be playing with. I don't think. Yeah, you know. I would like to see Askren versus like a Jorge Masvidal coming into the UFC. I think that one that entices me. I would love to see the GSP one. He's been talking shit about GSP, but Masvidal seems realistic, so I would like to see that. I would love to see him strangle. What are you looking at?
You're so cute.
I fucking know. All right. What else we got in the news? You can't see that on iTunes and Podbean, but go check it out if you like the audio version of the shows.
Okay. Artem Lobov says that real Conor McGregor deserves a rematch with Khabib. I already read the quote for that one.
Yeah, fuck that. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Super chat.
Oh, here's my boo-boo, my baby, Big Ebony
Where's
Honey
my
Buns.
bucket of chicken at you, little white bitch?
Calm down, Big Ebony Honey Buns. He's all mine. This is my specimen.
That's Big Ebony
You
Honey
can't
Buns.
have him, so fuck off.
I tell you what, one day I'm going to run off with Big Ebony Honey Buns.
All mine.
She's mine. Jesse, I have something to tell you. All right, I've been cheating on you with Big Ebony Honey Buns. Sorry.
I know you're joking.
We went to KFC, right? I bought her the 12-piece chicken with the $5 mashed potato bucket thing. You ever have that thing? It's delicious. It's only $5. Fantastic. I slid it in front of her. She immediately started blowing me. I couldn't handle it.
This is not funny. Don't make jokes like this, because you know how I am.
All right. What else do we have in the news? Big Ebony Honey Buns. All right.
Okay. There's a new undefeated opponent for Khabib's next UFC fight that emerges.
Okay.
Ben Askren put a tweet that says, and Team Khabib will meet you at 165 to determine the best MMA grappler on planet Earth. You just name the time and send location. So they're talking about Ben Askren.
Yeah, all right. We saw that. Yeah, he did. He threw it out there to Khabib. Khabib's not going to take that. 165. I don't see that happening. What else?
According to MMA Fighting, Colby Covington says that Ben Askren couldn't draw 15 people into an Asian bingo hall.
Jesus Christ.
So Colby Covington talks and shit again.
Colby Covington, man, he's staying relevant. He is staying relevant. How about Colby Covington versus Ben Askren? You know, it's funny. It slipped through my radar. That should be the one, right? Colby Covington, Ben Askren. That might be the fight. Imagine the shit talking between those two. Now, Colby is the interim champion, right? He hasn't been stripped. So him and Woodley are destined to fight. How can Ben Askren even swing into the mix of things? Man, I like to see that fight. JBH is lost. Would you like to see? Let me know in the chat as we're going a little bit longer. Who gives a fuck?
I'm gonna bake something tonight.
You want us to go on the second channel, not the MMA-Holes or JBH's channel? Well, actually, that'd be fucking funny.
Can you record it?
We got 82 people watching. How about drunk Jesse baking on one of the other channels?
His foot is on mine.
Subscribe to Not the MMA-Holes and JBH's channel. Both of those channels down below. You never know. We may go live while Jesse bakes on the phone. We'll have a baking stream while she's wrecked. She bakes in her panties. Will you be baking in your panties?
Yes. Wait, are you okay with that?
I wouldn't give a fuck. I mean, the ratings would be through. Can you? I don't know if we can. Those panties.
It's not porn. I'm just baking.
Go get the panties. Show the panties. Don't put them on.
I'm wearing them.
No. Go get the style of panties and just show them. Never seen anything like it. Oh, go ahead, show them.
Are you sure?
You can show the panties. You're not wearing them. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Listen, I don't think we can show her wearing those panties because it looks like she's wearing fucking. First of all, why even bother wearing panties if it has a fucking string in the back? What is the reason for that? What is the reason? What am I making Jesse for breakfast? Love. Let's see. Bake something tonight while watching Schindler's List. I made her sit through the couple of Nightmare on Elm Streets. Nightmare on those Elm Streets. You know what's funny about these horror movies, these old horror movies? They don't really hold up. All right. So Jesse's going to show you guys something. Check this out, kids. Should Jesse bake in this? All right, Jesse, explain what we got going on here. The string catches the dingleberries.
You guys want to see what I wear? When I'm not streaming, I wear no pants. I walk around with no pants on. Yeah. I work with no pants on.
I'm sorry, guys. No phone lines tonight. We're gonna we'll drop the phone lines tomorrow night because we're gonna go long. Look at these fucking things. When I said, I'm like, what is this? What is this? I never seen anything like it. Now show the back, the behind part. This is supposed to go in your asshole right over here. This over here. What the fuck? Now I understand why people throw the points to JBH.
They're so comfortable. These are the
Should I wear this on Wednesday?
They're the only things I own.
You know what, motherfuckers? I'll tell you what. You lose now because I'll be wearing this on Wednesday. This will be under my pants. Whatever I'm wearing this. My cock and balls will be in here. Good thing it's small. Will be pressed against this on the Wednesday show. Happy Halloween, motherfuckers, since I lost the points here. All right. We probably should wind this thing down. What else do we have in the news before we end this show? Anything else?
Tyron Woodley thinks Ben Askren wrecks Khabib and GSP, according to My MMA News.
Tyron Woodley says, what? Ben Askren wrecks Khabib. Shocker. Shocker. Since they train together. That's a shocking statement. Big Ebony. Hey, boo-boo.
I'll let Yo White eat cherry off my big booty.
I'm in love. Jesse, I'm sorry.
Big Ebony.
Could you imagine?
Calm down.
Jesse, could you imagine Big Ebony in one of these things? That'd be fantastic.
She would break it.
No, she wouldn't. She's beautiful. All right. So Tyron Woodley saying Ben Askren wrecks Khabib. Let me know in the chat, Ben or Khabib if they fought at 165. Listen, Ben's a beast on the ground's never lost, and he's Tyron Woodley's training partner. It does suck that Ben Askren will never get in the cage with Tyron Woodley. That kind of sucks. I would love to see those two go at it.
Yeah.
But what do you say in the chat? All right.
One more.
Hold on. Let's see what the chat says about this. These people are on fire.
Eye patch says Mike H. Khabib's nightcap says Isaiah Moore. Roberto says let's go Dodgers. Fuck yeah. Yeah, be a real.
Did they win tonight? Did the Dodgers win? I don't know. Did they win? Let's check it out.
Check?
Yeah, check out the World Series. We've totally. And by the way, this is Fuqua Friday. We dabble in some MMA news. We play the point scheme. Thank you to everyone for playing. Wednesday I'll be dressing like JBH. Great.
Dodgers lost.
Dodgers lost. Wow. So what's the series at right now?
What do you mean?
The Red Sox are up 2-0 on the Dodgers. Go Sox.
Game 4.
I'd be rooting for the Sox anyway, so I'm not a Red Sox fan, but gotta go for my East Coast boys. And I'm a Met fan, so I have no animosity towards the Red Sox, even though we took them out in the World Series. Long time ago.
Does anybody want my panties?
It's tied right now, says Sean. Wait, hold on a second. It's tied. The game is tied, Jesse.
It says 0-2.
No, that's where they stand in the series.
Boston Red Sox today, 8:09 p.m. 0-2.
Well, no, hold on a second. Go to the score. That's no, that they're up
Here we
2
go.
zip.
World Series Live. Hold on.
All right, someone help me in the chat, please. They're still playing, so thank you. Sean Leary, thank you for the
You know
news.
what? I got it. All right, calm down. I got it.
All right, Jesse, go ahead.
Red Sox World Series Live. Red Sox versus Dodgers. Results, scores, highlights, updates from Game 3.
Is it 1-1? What does this say? It says 2 zip.
Stop.
Oh, the game is at 1-1. All right, so the game is at 1-1. This is so ridiculous. Yeah.
11:54 p.m. JD Martinez draws a walk, and here comes Ian Kinsler to pinch a run for him.
I had fun with the leash stuff. I kind of missed that joke. We can't do the joke
That's
anymore?
not funny.
Oh, okay. We can do the joke.
You know why it's not funny? Can I just tell you? You know why it's not funny?
Oh,
Because I'm
why?
not that type of person. I don't put people on leashes.
Hold on. Can you look into the camera and tell them?
I don't do that. I don't
Go ahead, Jesse.
I don't put people on leashes. I'm not a bad person. I'm a kind and gentle heart. I have a gentle soul. So I don't like it when people put like a bad label on me because it's not true. Like, I'm not a bad person. So if someone says that I put a leash on someone just because I made a mistake and I slipped up and said the wrong thing, it's not what I meant. So I don't like it when a bad image is put on me that I put a leash on someone. I don't do that. I've always had some sort of like level of animosity toward people who do that, who hold leashes over other people or who think that they have some upper hand. It's not acceptable. Everybody's a human being. Everybody deserves respect. Everybody deserves to be treated the way you want to be treated. That's just life. Do you expect someone to treat you with respect if you're going to treat people around you with like the shittiest behavior? No.
Yeah.
Be a fucking human being and treat the people around you like human beings.
I agree. It's very...
So I don't hold leashes on people. So I got a little upset because I don't like when a bad label is put on me, on my name. It's not true. I don't hold leashes on people. That's it. Bum, bum, bum. The more you know. Pulse Resurrect.
I put them hoes on leashes.
OJ Simpson drops in and says he puts the hose on leashes. There you go, Jesse. What do you say about
Shame
that?
on you. OJ Simpson. That's why you ended up in jail.
That was really nice, Jesse. That was a very nice speech that you gave. In fact, I feel bad for all the leash jokes. Chat room, do you forgive JBH for those horrible leash words? Let us know in the chat.
CC right in. What the fuck is happening here? Isaiah Moore says, that was insightful. The paint drying on the wall. I mean, Turkish March is banging Sis Roberto. Thank God. Something. Those panties are her pussy leash. I get it. Beautiful words,
Wonderful,
JBH.
wonderful.
Honestly, says Darion. JBH has Chris on a leash, says real.
I love
Unleash
you.
the dragons.
We need some dragons tomorrow night.
You should leave the oven on and just fall asleep. No, I'm gonna bake. What should I bake? Y'all are being some leashbians.
Wonderful.
Vito on fire.
Jesse, we forgive. Now show us panties again. Check the batteries on the fire alarm, says Mike Hunt. Drunk Savage says, don't worry, JBH. We know you a good person. Now take off that pants.
What a Fuko Friday. Jesse's, you know what? I'm gonna take this L gracefully. Look at her. How could I take a win tonight? Look at her. She's chewing on. You're chewing. You can't chew that. No.
I'm not.
Down.
Bring it
Down. Bad
back.
Jesse. All right. Here we go. What else? Is there anything left, or should we shut this shit show
Let's
down?
just shut this shit show down.
Make sure you check out the audio. I can only imagine what the audio version sounds like of this. It's a lot of moaning and grunting and
I'm sorry. I don't want you to get upset at me. No, no sad song.
Jesse, why are you sorry?
No, stop it. I just want to apologize ahead of time because I don't want you to get mad if you don't think it's podcast worthy.
I'm just going to hit you once. You know, every time we have a bad show, I hit her, right? Every bad show,
No,
what happens? I put her. Listen, I'm a truthful guy. Yeah, I hit you on the couch like I hit you.
Oh.
I give you one shot, a clean shot.
He hits me.
Yeah. Every time there's a bad show, I'm like, oh, damn it. How dare you? And I fucking slam the computer down. I go, get to the casting couch. And I go over there. Pow!
Seriously.
Yeah.
I know this is probably not podcast worthy.
Yeah.
So I just want to apologize to you. I don't want you to get mad at me.
Okay.
Sometimes it happens. But it's Fook off Friday, so who gives a fuck?
No, who gives a fook?
A Fook. So I'm really sorry.
What do you think about this? How you feel about
It's
that?
very hot.
I know. I agree. All right. I will be in Jesse's clothing on Wednesday. We'll be live tomorrow for the Smith versus Thumbface.
Well,
right?
I'm sorry you made us laugh, Jesse. Thank you,
Jesse made you laugh.
Savage.
Oezdemir Smith, Lobov Johnson will be reacting to those fights tomorrow. Thank you. 75 people are still hanging with the boys.
Hanging with the
Boy.
What the fuck are you still doing here? Thank you so much. Make sure you thumbs up this video, share this video, and lick my
balls.
Unfortunately, we couldn't get to the phone lines, but tomorrow night we'll try to open those up between fights. And I will keep the scotch away from JBH because she's on a leash. Jesse, last words to the community.
Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA-Hole.
I blame Cookie Wise.
Human.